We have some hot shenanigans to unpack today. I don't know if you've been catching up on the law because there's been a lot of stuff in the last few days. But I guess we're gonna start off with a video that you probably already saw. I played this shit yesterday. Hey everybody, how you doing? Got my shades on. So we got all right. How can I even start on how this even exists? Viter Viking, which has cemented his place as the worst member of DSP fan base ever. KG was the main one for a long time. The dog took his spot, which is fantastic, obviously. But he was on Kiwi forums and shit, which is not a good place to be sending death threats to people. But he's sending death threats to people. Then he said they was fake. And then, like, I think yesterday or today, he said that he was just being sarcastic or something stupid because he's a smart guy. Anyway, somebody didn't really appreciate him doing that. So they pretty much gave him and Dave an ultimatum that they were going to start doxing a bunch of people from his website, or from DSP website. And DSP will have to pretty much call Viter out specifically, tell him to stop his shenanigans, maybe even kick him out of the boys club. I don't know, to be honest. It's kind of complicated, a little tiny bit. Of course, DSP denied it for multiple days. This was when he was still denying. He actually blamed the people that was getting doxxed for being doxxed because they had, quote, geotagged pictures on the internet. Because if you're a DSP fan, you can't do anything but watch DSP. You can't have any Facebook, no Twitter with your real face in it, nothing. You can have a forum, a Patreon, a PayPal, and a Twitch. Whatever you got to do to pay them. Besides that, don't do anything else because it's not safe. The internet is a dangerous place. But you should trust DSP with your money. Then it's cool. But you got this high pre-stream. Be careful what you put on the internet.
You gotta be careful with the information you put on the internet and the actions you take on the internet and all kinds of stuff you do on the internet. The internet is not a safe place as much as people.
Yeah, death threats to somebody's kid too.
It's not.
This guy.
On the internet,
yeah, I'm hiding my identity.
Social media, everything is at risk.
I gotta be safe on the internet, dude.
And people just seem to think, oh, I'm just gonna put all my private info on the internet, including all my family, pictures with geotags on them, places I've been.
Geotags.
You gotta be very careful, all right? And people they've become very lax. And now what people are finding is, oh shit, all this information is incredibly public.
Nice. I can use this layout for this.
And get all my
no, I cannot. That looks disgusting.
It happened to me, literally a week after I moved.
That's not gonna work.
Okay.
That's not gonna work.
People got my address.
I can make it work.
I didn't want that.
That's nothing.
Registered apparently. I guess there was like.
Is this a layout?
Registries or something.
Kinda.
In my opinion, it should be illegal.
It's fucked up.
Whatever. My opinion apparently doesn't
but
matter.
It is layout.
And people had, all my
professional stream today.
To get go. It sucks, but it's reality. It's what people do. They're going to be malicious and look for shit they're going to find. Okay. So I'm just saying. Okay. That being said, all right, I'm going to make something very clear here that I've already said in the past, but apparently some people just can't get it through their thick skulls. All right. I maintain an internet presence. I have a live stream, right, with chatters, moderators. I have a forum with people who talk on it regularly with moderators. I've got a YouTube page, right, with regular viewers, all that. However, I am one person.
What's the point of bringing that up?
I do my best on a daily basis to put out entertaining.
Look how fucking shitty the chat is. Now you can't even read that shit anymore. It's worthless now.
Gameplay streams for you guys on a daily basis. All right, that's the point. That's what I'm here for. Okay. That being said, I do not control. I do not order around people to do stuff on my behalf. All right. In particular, when it comes to white knighting. All right. And I recently just talked about this in the last couple of months. I can't remember the last time.
Why is he reversed on this?
But I'll address it here. All right.
That is not correct.
People all the time seek to do nasty shit to me. They make shit up about me. They attack me. They slander me. They do stupid shit. Okay. They do all over the internet. They do this. Okay. And
yeah, he did almost say he have a life.
I really have no recourse against it. You guys know I'm one man. I don't have a team of people here for damage control. I can't refute every negative thing that someone says about me. I don't have time for that. I'm constantly streaming and working. I'm being here to have fun. All right. And that's the whole point of the matter is I'm here to have fun and put out fun streams for you, and that's it. That's all I'm here for, okay? People constantly are saying nasty shit about me. I mean, the most recent thing, as many of you probably know, people completely fabricating a story about me apparently hiring an escort to come spend time with me for Christmas instead of it actually being my girlfriend. And supposedly the pictures that I took of my girlfriend decorating my Christmas tree isn't really my girlfriend. It's an escort or something. It's insanity.
It's insanity, dude.
Horseshit.
Complete horseshit.
All right.
All right.
And obviously, the only thing I can tell you is it's bullshit. Don't pay attention to those fucking people because they're obsessed. They're crazy. They're actually fucked up in the head to be saying and doing.
Pay attention to what I say. Don't pay attention to the people that spin what I say. Fantastic.
Like this. You know what I mean? Who
You know what I mean?
what the fuck they're trying to do with this? Okay.
Okay.
So that being said, this shit happens all the time. All right, constantly. If it's not one thing, it's another. They'll try to do one thing to me. All right, doesn't work. Okay, let's try something else. So if it's not doxing me, if it's not DDoS attacking me, if it's not swatting me, if it's not trying to release more.
Yo, remember like a year or two ago, he said he wouldn't bring up swatting anymore, and he still bring it up. This guy's wild. A wild animal. Good old Dave. And Stormgnoff? Why y'all do this to me with these usernames? Stormgnoff, that's your name now. Thank you for subscribing.
Information. If it's
Enjoy
not
your
trying
weird
to
emote.
Insult me and make up insulting stories about me, or take something that I said.
You didn't miss much, Night.
Look bad.
We got to go through a bunch of
whatever
laws.
it is. It's always happening, and I'm used to it at this point. You know what I mean? I'm used to it. I'm at the point in my life where I just ignore it, and I just here every day having fun on streams. All right. However, there are some people who take it upon themselves, and this is not my doing. I want to make this very clear. Never did I order anyone to go over to some negative place where these kind of people who obsess about me constantly fester and where they fucking
Fester.
roam. And I never ordered anyone to go do anything. All right, never. And there seems to be this misconception that, well, Phil doesn't publicly talk about it, but what he constantly does, he has certain people go and do white knight for him. And they go over there and they harass these fucking people and they threaten them and they do all this shit. No, I don't do that. I don't even know anything about it. I'm serious. I don't know anything about this shit.
He just told us about it.
I know nothing about it whatsoever. I don't pay attention to it. All I hear is what I hear through third parties. I mean, this fucking obsessive Twitter account.
Bruh, he like rewrites shit while he in the middle of telling us about it. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about it. Except when third parties tell me about it. It's kind of a little tiny bit knowing about it. Nobody said he ordered what he ordered it all.
Give a fuck. Who's claiming she's an escort that was here with me during Christmas was banned the first day she started saying creepy shit. I blocked her on Twitter, and I never paid any mind whatsoever ever again.
I'm in incognito. That's why it's not dark
mode. Did you hear
mode.
what they said today? Did you hear what they said today? No, because
No.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just here to play games and have fun on the internet.
I'm just here to play games and have fun and have you pay all of my bills and move my girlfriend in. Soulmate.
That's it.
That's
I don't
it.
have a crack team of fucking infiltrating spies and assassins who I send out on the internet to fucking assassinate.
E-assassin.
That doesn't exist. People
I
are out
love
there
that.
again, just as crazy as they are to fabricate the shit they fabricate about me, they're just as
I
crazy.
usually never ask people to post things in the chat. I need y'all to post in the chat E-assassin. That is a great meme. E-assassin. I remember DJ Academics used to say E-thug. E-assassin is even better.
When it comes to their
E-assassin.
wacky conspiracy theories, right? So, you know, people who go on the internet
E-assassin.
and go and defend me and or get into fights with these people who don't like me, I don't condone it. I don't defend it, and I don't want people doing it. I've said this before.
This is the Fred meme too, by the way. When something bad happened and you just say you don't condone it, but we see how that all turned out and how much they actually did condone a lot of stuff. But you don't condone it. That's why he waited until 3 people got the information put on Kiwi Farms to talk about it and to actually acknowledge it. Because what he was doing now, like, this is not even what really was going on. He tried to make it seem like people was getting their identity stolen and shit. And he was trying to give general PSAs about being safe on the internet. Why would you start doing it? Why would you tell us to be safe on the internet after 10 years of doing this? Why would you just randomly start doing it? And then try to talk about identity being stolen. He should have told us this a long time ago, but that's because it didn't matter. I don't know why he danced around it the way he did. It was kind of corny.
White knighting for me. I don't think it's a good idea, because all that happens is that these people get riled up even worse.
Assassin.
And then they make shit up completely. All right? In particular, right now there's a situation where a few people went over and argued. In fact, I'm not even going to say this. One of the people who went over and argued with these people isn't even a fan of mine anymore.
I don't know who you're talking about, by the way.
Years ago. Okay? And just saw the whole ridiculousness of the fucking situation and went over there and argued with them. And they're
because if he talking about KG didn't go to Kiwi Farms. KG was arguing with them through DSP website. He was on DSP website all day talking about Kiwi Farms, and they was kind of responding to it there. KG didn't go there. He's too scared to go there. He's not about to hop in there. So I don't know who he's talking about, because nobody else came to defending him. I think DSP know that, but he don't want to say KG did it from his forums. So he's trying to make it seem like it was something else.
Well, completely making up.
Kind of rewriting a little bit.
Phil sent them over here. Like, what?
What?
You know what I mean? Like, what are you fucking talking about? This is absolutely stupid. All right? This is so dumb.
Hey, shut up, Recon. I love these shades.
So complete and utter fucking stupidity. All right?
KG should have got banned a long time ago from that website.
These people will make shit up. They will do anything to create their own case. So let's get this straight. Constantly obsessing about me, constantly making shit up about me, constantly slandering me, constantly doing nasty shit to me, right? A person who I don't even know who the fuck these.
That's a good point, MTC. I didn't think about it that way. So he combining KG going out of his way to argue with the escort. He combining that with going to Kiwi Farms to argue with detractors.
People are. I don't care. And I do my best to ignore them as much as I can, because I just want to be positive and have fun.
I just want to be positive and have fun.
All right.
Look how positive he is right now. He's having a lot of fun.
Then they spin other shit. So here I am. I'm ignoring them. I'm doing good. Now a few other people who apparently are either in a former part of my community or in my community now go over there and gives them a taste of their own fucking medicine.
No, that did not happen.
Insults them, slanders them, threatens them, whatever you want to say. Whatever it is, I don't know, because I don't fucking go over there.
Threatens them. He specifically say what people was annoyed about. Threatens them, and then he follows up saying he doesn't know. But he just said what happened, and then he said he don't know. Come on.
I don't go to negative parts of the internet and partake in their toxic toilet juice.
Toxic toilet juice.
I don't want to see it. I don't care about it. I just want to be here and have fun.
Toxic toilet juice.
That's the bottom line. All right?
All right.
But now, because people have dared to go to the realm of the trolls and to basically troll the trolls, now the trolls are up in arms. Oh my God, how could you possibly do this to us? This is ridiculous. Now we're going to fucking hold everyone over a barrel and hold everyone accountable and attack innocent people. You know what I mean? And I have nothing to do with it. If I had any power over anything, I would do something. I have no power right now. None.
No power.
Okay. I don't condone anyone, whether they're a fan of mine, whether they're a hater of mine, whether they're a former fan of mine, whether they're a common viewer, whether they're a moderator, whether they're a donator, or whether they're, I don't care who you are. Don't go fuck with these people, because their entirety of their existence, all right, is set up to fucking be obsessive about me and do nasty shit to people on the internet. This is what they do.
That's their job.
Going
it pays the bills.
To their
sound good.
And fucking with them does nothing but hurt everybody, because all it does is rile them. It's like there's a hornet's nest right there. Now every once in a while a hornet comes over and stings you. That's annoying. But does that mean you run to the fucking hornet's nest and you smash it with a big fucking piece of wood? Now what's gonna happen, right? See what I mean?
See what I mean?
That's the point I'm trying to make here. All right?
All right.
So, the bottom line is this, folks. I said it before and I'll say it again. Please, do not go and try to white knight me. Do not try to go get involved with these fucking negative people. There's nothing you can do that's going to help anything whatsoever. All right. There's been things that have been said and done. I have nothing to do with them. All right. I don't condone them. I don't, obviously, would I ever in my entire life support someone going and physically threatening anyone or their family? Absolutely not.
Sure about that?
And it's happened to me. It's happened to me many, many times. I've gotten death threats. I've gotten all kinds of nasty shit done to me. There was one point where on Twitter, someone was posting directions to my house from apparently where they were and saying, "We're coming to kill you." Isn't that nice?
I like that he has to bring up that he been treated negatively online, because that somehow, I guess, makes it not as bad for other people to get it too. Well, it's not that bad for Phil's fans to death threat random people online, because Phil's been death threatened by random people online. It evens out. Two rights equal to left.
Nice. And the authorities didn't really like that.
And you get a delivery from UPS.
Either. But I'm just saying, I get this shit all the time.
All the time.
And I understand it's bullshit, but, none of this should ever happen. None of it. It should be, it's very simple.
So he understand getting threatened online is bullshit, but didn't he tell the police that he might get swatted before he got swatted? It's another thing about that too. It's I wish I could bring this shit up, so I'm not gonna talk about it that much. But it was one of his old videos when he first moved in. It's a pre-stream that you gotta go through like the back alley of fucking YouTube to find, because it was one of those channels that used to upload his pre-streams back in the day. But when he first moved in a gated community, he said that because he living in a gated community, you basically can't swat him, because it's a private community and all of this and all of that. So the police will call ahead of time and tell him that something was, see if he was straight before they actually come kick the door down, which obviously conflicts with his story of, I told the police myself that I might get swatted eventually. So that's something. I would have to go out of my way to try to find that shit, but it's one of his really old pre-streams when he first moved out there.
Simple. If you guys are here and you just want to have fun,
he changed his story so
you come to my
much.
Streams, you watch the streams, you have fun. That's it. We all ignore the outside negative shit, okay? And that's really what it has to be. And, I hate that I have to address this on pre-stream. I don't want to. All right? I don't.
Ooh, them
but
sips.
I have to when, every day now I'm getting hounded by people saying, "Phil, what's going on? Is everything okay? Are people going to get hurt because someone went over and attacked these trolls? What's going on?" I don't know. I can't control it. I don't know. I'm doing my best.
It's funny, he doesn't know anything, but he has examples of everything.
To just keep things afloat myself and stay out of the fucking drama and just put out entertaining stuff for you guys every day. I don't have time to get, again, head first into the toilet of shit.
Toilet of
what's
shit.
Really going on. I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't fucking care.
Imagine you run a website and people specifically being targeted from your website to get doxxed. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. That's his excuse. It doesn't have anything to do with him when it's people from your website.
I just have to address, I sadly, it feels like I have to address this publicly because there's so many people now
who are
afraid because there's shit going on other parts of the internet that I don't have anything to do with, all right? It's that simple. I don't want anyone going over anywhere, white knighting me. I don't condone anyone attacking anyone. I never sent anyone anywhere to attack anyone, ever.
And you know what? I thought of something else, too, when I was listening to this the first time. Remember way back when King of Pole and Viter was going through that little bullshit? And there was this one really extremely salty fucking video King of Pole did. He was in his car just flat out yelling. And I think he named it like Dark Side Phil Watch This or something. That was pretty much the peak of him being annoyed. The point of that, way back then, was for DSP to realize how insane fucking Vidal is. That was the point way back then. But of course it wasn't like this super elaborate doxing situation, so of course DSP never had to talk about it. But way back then this could have been fixed. He could have told him behind the scenes back then, bro, you got fucking crazy people making videos about me in a car yelling. Maybe don't act like an asshole online and fuck with people about me. You can maybe do that. He could have told him way back then to stop being so fucking ridiculous. And of course nobody told him anything. So it turned into this shit, which affected random people that don't even do anything.
I did
So good
it,
job.
okay? And by the way, it should
You
be
played
said that
yourself.
I had words with certain people privately about it. And
Privately.
they're well aware of what I want, what I don't want to happen. It's that simple.
So he had words with certain people privately, according to him. But he also has public tweets sent to Vidal and sent to Jezel. So did he talk to them privately and talk to him publicly? Who the fuck he talked to privately? I don't fucking know. This shit shouldn't be like public like this though. That's pretty bad. That's really fucking bad.
Simple. People will make shit up, all right? They will.
Jeez.
Like, well,
He only talked to girls in private.
Phil has people who are big donators, and they help him out. And he basically gives them free reign to do whatever they want. They could go do whatever the fuck they want, and he'll just condone it. First of all right, I don't get into the private lives of anyone who is a contributor to myself or my streaming. I don't. It's not my business. Just because you're on my stream and you send me a nice tip, or you cheer every once in a while, or maybe you pledge to my Patreon, it's not my business to pry into your private life, right? You can go do whatever the fuck you want in your own private life. It's none of my business. Who am I to say just because you're a contributor of mine, okay, that I need to now babysit you and make sure that you don't ever do anything on the internet that I disapprove with? That's ludicrous.
Ludicrous.
Right?
It's a southern rapper.
Ludicrous. It's not my place, and I have my own life. I don't have time to fucking micromanage.
He has his own life, which is wake up, tweet about the stream, in the stream, tweet about the stream, upload videos from the stream, eat, tweet about the stream, finish streaming, upload videos from the stream, tweet about the stream, argue on Twitter. He has his own life and text his girlfriend. He probably don't even talk to her. He probably just text all day.
Manage every single person who's a contributor to my stuff. I don't. And I'm not going to. And I'm never going to. Right? What you do in your...
Also, it's not his place to know, to care about what people are doing when they're not in his chat and shit. But didn't he blow up on some dude because they was going to detract the chats and shit? I don't know how I'd be able to find that. I think it was a Mr. Hut stuff video. But that's going to take effort to find, I'm sure.
So there is a lot of positivity.
It might not take that long. It might not be that bad. I'm trying to think about how long ago it was. It was definitely way before the escort stuff, before Waifu Destroyer Matt. My best friend, Waifu Destroyer Matt, I love that guy. He should come back to my stream. It wasn't War Dog Lead. I think it was before that. It might even have, like, Detractor in the title or some shit. I used to work out. I don't have a micro penis. I forgot about that. Jesus, he was complaining about Mario Sunshine 4 months ago? Forgot about that. This might be older than I think. Yep, DSP pick a side.
You know what? Hold on. Before we start, I gotta say something. Taurus Oxford. Dude, when you're in here, usually you're actually like a really productive, nice, positive person. But I found out that you also attend detractor chats. What's up with that? I'm gonna put you on the spot. Let's see what you have to say. Because when you're in here, you say useful stuff. And I read out your messages and everything, and everyone's like, you contribute positively.
Everyone's like,
you're doing, like, nasty stuff on the back end. What's up with that, dude? I'll put you on the spot. You got to answer right now.
I like how being in, like, Freedom Chat is doing nasty stuff on the back end.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your answer. Everyone's like, oh, shit.
He's really
What's going
positive.
on, man?
Doesn't this sound like a guy that's positive and he loves what he's doing and he's just having fun every day? I don't know about you, but this sound like a fun-loving guy.
I want the answer. I want to know. Taurus Oxford says, I can play both fields. He's both a batter and a pitcher? He both gives and receives.
Of course, he turns it into
Oh
a gay
my
joke.
God. I mean, like,
He
Taurus,
turned
like,
everything into
seriously,
a gay
you're
joke.
a positive person in this chat, so I would feel really bad, like, banning you because you've been, like, a really positive influence. And I would hope that you're not doing negative shit on the back end to the other chatters, like some of these weirdos have been doing, and messaging other people and everything, which is screwed up in my opinion. You know, one thing you're going to troll me, now you're going to troll the other people who are here too. Like, come on, man. But it's weird that I find out that you're also in this other stuff, and I'm like,
Other stuff.
He's on Twitter treating with Dragon Killer. God damn it. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Tweeting Dragon Killer gets so what's wrong with you? I'm gonna really hope DSP was memeing in this and he wasn't being serious.
Lord.
But it sounded like he a little serious. Tweet. Oh god, that was fucking
Let's play
super
both
loud.
sides of the fence. You can't both like me and hate me. It doesn't work that way.
How do you hate
That's not
him
how
if
life
you
works.
watch?
You can't do both.
What?
I don't get it, man. Anyway,
So if you go to detractor chats, you hate DSP now. Interesting.
I gotta get to gaming here, so.
Yeah.
All right. Time to put my headphones on and get started with Mario plus Rabbit.
What the
So
fuck is
before
wrong
it starts,
with you?
listen, I'm not gonna do nothing. You haven't been.
did it
bad
for the
like you know what I mean?
lulz.
You haven't been negative at all in this stream chat, and I feel myself morally it would be fucked up if I banned you or kicked you or anything when you're not doing anything wrong. At the same time, I think you should kind of look inside yourself and say, what the fuck am I doing in these negative chats? And say, are you having more fun watching the streams and watching me have fun with gaming, or being in a negative place, right? That's all about just being a nasty to me. And decide for yourself which is the better choice that you want to stay
Make a decision. Pick a side.
Sides, dude. You just can't. It's not a way to go through life, all right?
He should have picked the DSP side so he can get doxxed. Jeez
Private
Louise.
life is your own.
But he don't care about what you do in your private life. But when you go to quote detractor chats and tweet Dragon Killer, you gotta pick a side.
And take some
Fantastic.
bits. Sounds good.
Hey, oh, that's gonna get a little robot lady, huh? I don't know. But thank you for the 100 bits. Keep up the good work. Take some bits. Sounds good.
Choice your own volition, right? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Myself
DSP.
and my viewing audience are not responsible for the actions of a select few who may go do stuff outside of the realm of what I think is right. I can't do this. This is absolutely
In
ridiculous.
reality, what does DSP
Alright.
think is right?
It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay? So
Okay.
it's very simple. I'm going to outright say this as clearly as I possibly fucking can. All right?
All right.
And I'm going to leave it at this. All right?
All right.
I do not condone anyone ever, from the day that I started on the internet until now, I do not condone people going out, especially in my name, although they really don't, going
What?
out and trying to defend me, attacking people who attack me,
Okay.
and even giving them a dose of their own medicine. It's not effective. All right? It's not.
All right.
Even though I've gotten death threats, I've gotten horrible things done to me, doing it back to the people who did it to me, it's not eye for an eye. It's, you know what I mean? It doesn't work. Because these people will just multiply and become more angry and more volatile and more, you know what I mean? It's just going to make it worse and worse and worse, okay? I don't want that.
Net neutrality repeal might actually benefit Dave. Imagine paying for watching detractor content. That'd be fucked up if he still got lower views.
To happen. I don't condone anything
That'd be
that's
pretty
happened up to
bad.
now, and I don't condone anything that will happen in the future. But I cannot control the actions of people who are not me. There's literally one person whose actions I can control. Me. That's
Really?
it. And even then it's hard sometimes because I go off the cuff with my emotions and shit. All
Of
right?
course he does.
Even I can't control it half the time. I'm having a hard
About to
enough
be
time
36 and
controlling
can't control his
myself. How am I
emotions.
supposed to control people who aren't me, right? So, there you go. Just ignore them. The best course of action always is to ignore. Let them have their little jollies and say what they want. Let
Block
them
and
make up their
report.
insanely fabricated stories about escorts and shit. Let them do whatever the fuck they want in their own fantasy world and circle jerk each other as much as they want. I don't care.
Circle
But I'm
jerk.
not part of it, and I don't condone people going out of their way. Because look what happens, right? Look what happens when you hit the hornet's nest. This is what happens. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Okay?
Nice snort.
Absolute stupid bullshit. And I don't want to be a part of it. I just want to be here every day, having fun on stream.
He just
sharing,
want to have fun.
fun
And share
with you guys,
fun.
gameplay wise, and that's it. That's all I want. All right, that's all. That's it. That's the end all be all of it. I don't condone it. I don't want it ever
You
to
don't
happen
condone
again.
it.
All right.
All right.
And it has nothing to do. I love that they, again, the shit they make up. Oh, it's because someone's a big contributor to Phil. That's why some people get away with it. Number one, I didn't ask them to do it. Number two, I didn't tell them to do it. Number three, I don't condone it. And number
I don't
four,
condone it. That's his
I have
word
no
of the day,
right to
condone.
judge someone for what they do outside of what they're doing on my streams or on my forums or on my videos. It's that simple.
All right.
I
The
have
video,
no
the frame
right
rate for this is so
whatsoever.
fucking bad. I
If
should have closed
there's
OBS preview.
wrongdoing, when it comes to certain areas,
48
that I
FPS is
control,
not a
yes,
real frame
then,
rate.
Then I can hold someone responsible. I can't hold someone responsible for something that didn't happen with anything to do with me. All right, it's that simple.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't micromanage everyone. I can't. I have my own life. I have my own shit going on. So, I'm just saying this publicly
Life.
right now. All right. At this
All
point,
right.
I don't condone it, and that's all I can do. So now, parties that be who do negative shit
Jesus,
on the internet,
wrap it up.
if you
Go
continue
home.
to do it, I did as much as I could. So now it's in your power to say to yourself, all right, well,
All right.
I get it. Well, now Phil's not responsible anymore because he basically just publicly said that he doesn't want people white knighting him and coming out and doing nasty shit to other people. All right.
All right.
I've done as much as I can. So now it's in your park to fucking stop with the bullshit.
It's in your park.
Okay? Because I didn't start it to begin with. And I'm not going to have any part of it. I'm not. I'm just going to be here.
I'm not going to have any part of it. Okay.
Doing my thing every day. And that's it. What you choose to do is your own choice now. Don't try to always spin it like it's something that I fucking did. Because that's the bottom line, folks. That everyone wants to spin everything. It's all my fault, right? Everything that possibly happens negative on me.
Oh, he's so...
Because of something that I did,
he's
or
just
something
crying
I
now.
didn't do, or
Come on.
someone I didn't control, or someone I did control. It's fucking horseshit. I'm tired of it, dude. I really am. I'm tired of it. So, at this point, I said what I was going to say. I washed my hands of it.
Wash his hands of it. All right.
And I'm done with this nonsense. All right? I'm done.
All right.
We're here to have fun on the internet with gaming, and that's it. Period. No more of this fucking drama bullshit. I'm not going to be putting up with this shit anymore. If I have to wash my hands of a million different fucking things, I'm going to have to.
Wash his hands of it.
I can't. I just want to be here and now have to worry every day about more nonsense that I have nothing to fucking do with. I'm done with it.
How does he have nothing to do with it when the names come from his website? Come on, man. He was ignoring like 90% of the situation here. Thank you for the 101 bits, Twitchy Jeff. He's though the cheerleader. And MTC, yeah, I already got the tour long. I'm not reading this. This is the longest tour long I ever seen. I was kind of amazed when I saw it. I'm gonna get the robot lady to read it because I was kind of afraid. I was nervous, as Dave liked to say. I was nervous about trying to read this because it's really fucking long. And what is his name? I'm not gonna say his name because I always say it wrong. What the Grand Theft Auto 4 dude name is? Fuck, I can't even come up with that name. But yeah, he gave me the idea of doing a robot lady. So I'm using the robot lady. Because this shit is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But we got the DSP to it longer. I already read it yesterday. But I'm going to get the robot lady to read it because she's fun. Enjoy listening to any written content. Yeah, I was going to say Nico Bellic. There you go. I should just call him that. I can't say that name wrong, right?
Official statement regarding the DOXZIG situation.
DOXZIG.
A group of people have decided to start DOXZIG, randomly selected, people who are viewers and fans of mine. Due to no actions of my own, 3 people so far have been affected. Why is this happening? Well, over the last month, an internet slander campaign against me regarding fabricated escorts and unpaid bills has been propagated by said people. And my course of action was to deny it and ignore them, because it's completely and utterly untrue. However,
okay, it didn't lose a spot.
Another group of people, some of which are my current fans, some former fans, went to the website where these first people reside, and proceeded to dox and physically threaten them in a retaliatory effort. Keep in mind, these same people have done worse than this to me in the past, but that being said, I still do not condone anybody doxing or physically threatening anyone, period. In fact, when I've had ample opportunity to sex those who have hurt me in the past due to their foolish negligence, I have outright refused to do so, no matter what you hear from one-sided, slanderous, edited videos trying to prove otherwise. It's never happened, because I'm completely against the practice.
I talked about this yesterday. Let's be completely fucking serious about this dumb shit here. Do you think a full-time YouTuber is gonna actually flat out dox somebody? Do you think, like for instance, if Angry Joe mad at somebody and he got all his information, do you think Angry Joe is gonna come out as Angry Joe and say, hey, I got all of this dude information, here it is? Nobody's gonna fucking do that. That's legit career suicide. DSP wouldn't do that. Even if he wanted to, he wouldn't do it. And he tried to act like he higher than doing something like that. Well, I didn't put the info out there, so I don't know why these people are like that. I'm better than that. You wouldn't do it anyway.
I have outright
That'll ruin 'em.
refused to do so, no matter what you hear from one-sided, slanderous, edited videos trying to prove otherwise. It's never happened, because I'm completely against the practice. All that being said,
No, he said he got his
this
info,
morning
saying you
on
have the info
pre-stream
with
I
doxing
outright
somebody.
stated that I do not condone the actions of anyone going to a detractor site and doxing or threatening anyone. And
He also said he would swim across the pond to come meet him in Europe or some shit like that during a Metal Gear Solid stream one time. It's a video of that on YouTube somewhere. I don't know if I want to go through the effort to try to find it. DSP beats Cuphead. Wow. Oh, never mind. It's that easy to find.
Fucking gigs and shit.
It's really quiet.
Yeah, I know. They came out. They came out with a new DLC, criminals and what, gaylords or something.
The awesome one's tears sustain me. Sending me hate messages now.
Ha ha ha! He's sending you hate
That's fine.
messages. Are you serious?
Right? Yeah, he's like, oh, stop sucking Phil's dick.
Wow.
Your tears sustain me, awesome one.
Yeah, how you doing, Be Awesome One over in Europe? How you doing? I have your name and address, so, you know, any day that I feel like making a trip across the pond, I'll come see you. Really smart giving those false copyright claims against me and giving me your IP on my website. It was very smart.
DSP just told us in some other videos that IPs is usually almost always wrong. And he doesn't get any names or addresses from IPs. Huh. Now, it's this dude on Twitter, some fucking weirdo with like a Powerpuff Girls picture, that's saying he gave DSP the information. But I honestly just think it's somebody trying to troll for like weird attention. I don't really believe him, to be honest. But DSP's story is that he got his name and his address, and he can come see him whenever you want to in England.
And I appealed to all
Fantastic.
viewers to never do so again, in an
Fantastic.
attempt to get this doxing to stop.
DOX
However,
sick.
those who are doxing my fans have come out and said that's not enough, because in reality, it will never be enough for them. They will always have another excuse to do the nasty, illegal things they do
thought it was
to
talking
me,
about sex
you,
for a second.
and everyone. Quite frankly, I feel this post is completely a moot point. However, for the sake of everyone, I will spell it out for them so they can understand, since obviously what I said on stream wasn't good enough for their level of understanding.
They're too stupid.
I do not, at all, condone the actions of what anyone does in regards to doxing or physical threats. This includes any of my mods, including
Dude,
Vida
nasty.
Viking, any of my viewers, or even former fans /viewers like K Galio.
K.
I did not
Galeon.
send these people to detractor
That's a nice
websites
way to
to do
pronounce it.
anything for me or on my behalf, despite what anyone might say or think. We are better than that, and I do not believe in a fight fire with fire mentality at all. I cannot forbid it, because I cannot control what people who aren't me do. Far from it, they will do whatever they want. In fact, I'd already spoken with certain parties in the past regarding going to known detractor websites, and they do it anyway. I am not.
Is Kiwi Farms a detractor website? He thinks he's trying to pretend like the whole website about him. That ego.
I
He
am
do
not
have a lot.
some
He do
all-powerful
like got a
idol,
whole section
guru,
of them.
or leader that
I guess he
people
should feel
follow
important.
blindly and listen to no matter what, despite what some quite loony people would say to the contrary.
Loony people.
I respect my viewers and consider them all intelligent individuals who are capable of making mature, safe choices for themselves. They are not a cult, an army, or any other kind of weird groupie word you want to give them.
Groupie word.
That's why I never gave my viewers a tag name like the Angry Army or BRO Army or whatever, because in my
BRO
opinion, that degrades them.
Come on, Dave. You're not a part of the LOL gang. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I can't fucking type today. Oh, DSP hate on me. He never gave him my name. Come on. I like, this is what I get too when I type DSP hate on me. I get the other meaning for 86. That's about right.
That being said, I've now done exactly what the people who are doing the DOXZig have asked, named
DOXZig?
names. If any further DOXZig occurs, I obviously feel bad and wish there was something I could do,
The
but I have
sons
no
of
power
hate.
or control over what these people do,
The sons of
just
hate.
like I have no control over what my viewers do. If you feel threatened and / or have been DOXZ'd, contact your local authorities and see if they can help you.
I'm gonna tell the police some forum got my address, and they're gonna say, "Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that."
And, for
It's gonna
God's
work out.
sakes, protect your personal
They're gonna
info on
obviously,
the net. Don't
obviously,
post
if you
crazy
tell the
amount.
police, obviously, if you tell the police you've been doxxed, they're gonna hire individual officers, undercover cops, as a matter of fact, to stake out in front of your house for the rest of your life to protect you.
And,
Contact
for
the
God's
authorities.
sakes, protect your personal info
Don't get
on the net.
DOX'd.
Don't post crazy amounts of personal data up on social media, and do your best not to throw yourself out there so much.
Like you did.
Coming from someone with 10 years of experience being a public persona, the internet is
persona.
not a safe place, and keeping certain levels of sensitive info private is key in the digital age.
The digital age.
Thanks all for reading.
DOX'd. I want to hear say
Official
that
statement regarding the DOXZig situation.
again. DOX'd. Fantastic. And now we have the Viter of Vikings. I don't want any association with Kiwi Farms anymore. This is fantastic because basically what Vidar, basically what he did, he went to somebody else's house, pooed on the floor, covered it up, and then sat on top of what he covered it up with. And people was coming by like, what that smell is? He's like, I don't fucking do. I don't even know how to do the Vidar accent. I don't know. I don't know that they are smelly or smelling. It must be something else. You're a sneaky snake. It's like a Frenchman. It's like a generic cartoon Frenchman. That's the Vidal accent. It's like Pepe Le Pew. I don't know how, but it is. It's pretty good. But he pretty much did that. And then he got bored one day, decided to get up and present the poo for everyone to see. He said, hey, this is my poo. He walked out of the door and left, and he never coming back. He completely shit up the Kiwi Farms DSP sections wholeheartedly. And I didn't make it too long saying he don't want any association with him. Okay. Yo, I ain't read this because this is really fucking long. I waited till I stream to read this shit, or at least to listen to it. Does King of Pole, Brian, what else start with P? Fuck, I can't think anything good. Is he mentioned here? Oh my god. Oh no, never mind. Oh no, wait, maybe. Politician, politically, politics. Oh, King of Pole, politics, King of Pole. Apologize, okay. Is Brian mentioned? No Brian mentioned. Did he spell it wrong? No Brian mentioned. Fantastic. So he didn't fuck up completely. So it's not as bad as I thought. I thought the whole thing would have just been about him somehow. Because he loves him some King of Poliwag. Alright, let's see how much Vidar changed his story. And how much he finessed this to it longer. It's so fucking long. It's so long. Why would you do this?
Let's talk about
No.
Doxig.
Doxig. Well, start from the beginning, Robot Lady.
I don't want any association with Kiwi Farms anymore. Let's talk about Doxig.
Oh yeah, MTC, I gifted you a $10 sub for your services in the chat because you got the bots and stuff. That's worth $5, I guess.
Let's talk about Doxig.
Doxig.
Hell, let's talk about anonymity and the internet first.
King of
And why
Panay.
it matters.
That's good.
I have had some
King of
misconceptions
Panay.
about it for a long time. The reason is first and foremost cultural. But also me being really AVE. From the very first time I started to use the internet, I chose
wonder what other robot lady I could pick for this. Dutch Netherlands. Well, that's obviously going to just be another language.
From the very first time he started to use.
Nope. There's probably another website that got even better voices than this.
For the very first time I started to use the
This is why I used the lady. That is disgusting.
From the very first time.
Oh God. No. I'm worried. Is it 0?
From the very first.
Oh God. What the hell one I was using? Was it really just UK English default?
For the very first.
English UK female, it had to be that.
From the very first time
Oh
I
my
started
God,
to
they all
use the
sound
internet,
bad
I
now.
chose the nickname because I thought it would sound cooler than the one given to me at birth. And I thought you were the person online that you were in your real life.
From the very first time I started to use the internet, I chose the nickname I thought it would sound cooler than given. What? Is this? What? Ooh.
For me, there really was no disconnect with the two.
Oh shit, it's the
I think
donation
my
voice
first
lady.
email was just my real name at hotmail.com because it is rather unique. No one else had taken it.
Fantastic.
I didn't even know there was a concept called doxing. And even when I learned about it, I thought it was a tool to expose criminals and thieves online, so they couldn't act in a criminal manner online. Which I still today think is a perfectly acceptable reason to dox someone. When I have expressed my views online, I have always used my real name, and I have not always had a politically correct opinion. But we have good privacy protection laws in my country. And we have actual freedom of speech. So an employer cannot fire you for your personal opinions. Unless you say something that is illegal or make threats, you are safe and so is your job.
But he made threats. But no, they was fake. Oh, but then he was sarcastic.
Unless you say something that is illegal or make threats, you are safe and so is your job. And unless you are a politician, or some high official, no one cares enough to attack the way you make a living, or your friends and family over views you express online. They would probably not even bother to defame you or anything. Because doing so would be seen as an attack on a common ideal about free speech.
You know those videos, the begging videos that DSP do? When he talk about when he lost his job in 08, and he talk about when he was with Blip TV and it kicked him out, and he talk about when he first did YouTube and he did it for 2 years without making a cent and all of that. This is the twit longer version of that, but from Vidal.
It's actually a very important principle, trust me. It's not that long ago the Berlin Wall fell. I can't make this any clearer than that I was a part of the Pegida movement in Norway for a brief moment of time. It was only the leader Max Hermansson that saw some real blowback because of it. And that was by all standards left-wing fringe groups similar to Antifa that everyone agrees went too far in their witch hunt against him.
Do something instead of asking me
so
to do
even
it
if people would scream in my face, "You racist asshole, we want you off our streets," my rights to protest and voice my opinion is protected by the government. I have always thought you could be safe using your real identity online and elsewhere as long as there was no need for anonymity. Because I felt my rights are well taken care of. However, that all changed when I started to pay attention to Gamergate. It was evident that for Americans in particular you don't have any of the protections you would expect for expressing an opinion. And people would use your real life against you if they found out your personal details. And use undue means of pressure to silence you or even run you off the internet altogether. Still, I thought I was safe using my real identity, since I have never said or done anything that I wouldn't be happy with. And as I mentioned, our country's laws protects its citizens' right to speak freely.
Citizens.
It was because I followed this guy from Gamergate that I started watching this YouTuber called Phil.
Okay, so this is the beginning of the beginning. I think he's talking about Medicare guy, which is why his name was Brightside Viking, because Medicare guy had Brightside Dan? I don't remember. I think it was Brightside something when he first was making fun of him on those weird YouTube videos he was doing. And then he came around and started to watch him for the lulz and somehow ended up giving him thousands of dollars because that's not weird at all. More streamers need people like Vidal. Well, I guess that's not true because they fuck communities up, obviously.
It was because I followed this guy from Gamergate that I started watching this YouTuber called Phil.
His name
At
is
first,
Phil.
just at a distance, where I would laugh at how stupid he was. Because people took his worst bits and compiled them into funny montages.
Ooh,
It was
she
at
said
this
montage is
time
weird.
everything changed too. Because from not having been any part of a community in a long time, I joined his, initially just to poke fun at him. But I
So he literally became a DSP viewer just for the lulz. He wanted to poke fun at him. He wanted to troll DSP. And it turned into this. It turned into all it is. Wow. That's something. They let him in the back room. Touched him up and gave him something to drink. Probably injected him with something. He came out feeling like another person. What the fuck? And I'll also love, because from not having been any part of a community in a long time, that's telling. He didn't have online friends. He wanted online friends. So he joined in, the easiest one to join, because all you got to do is pretty much give money. Give money and show up a lot. And you're part of the boys club.
But I could tell something wasn't right with the story the haters were spinning about him. What he did was just to play endless amounts of games.
We
And
don't
it
have
was really
Tevin in the chat no more. He
anticlimactic
changed
watching
his
him
name.
unfiltered.
I'm sad.
It was almost boring, but mildly interesting anyways. I could see both his supporters and detractors got a lot of entertainment out of watching him. And I felt a bit sympathetic for him. Because even if you hated him, you got some entertainment out of it.
You
It's
felt
not
bad.
like he was doing anything questionable.
Oh, God.
So I thought as a nice gesture I would support his Patreon, and I chose the $20 tier since I thought it would be funny to ask him a question, and to join in with the fun. I was still at the time very neutral, and the people on the forums at the time didn't like me one bit. Because I would be critical and actually a bit cynical since I really didn't have any friendly relationship with anyone anyways. What I didn't know was that in someone's eyes supporting Phil was some kind of heinous crime, and I suddenly had a mark on my back for supporting him.
Wow.
I could not figure out these people, but they were
didn't
constantly
happen.
bombarding me with their totally biased beliefs about Phil. I would just shake.
I remember when Vidal first started to be known as being a DSP supporter. I thought he just was some dude that wanted attention for giving him money, because there's a lot of people like that in DSP little community. But if I remember right, it was one of those kind of things like people will find him on Twitter and be like, why are you giving Phil so much money? And he just kept responding to it. I mean, you could have just not responded to anything and everything would have been perfectly fine. But he kept responding to everything, and then he did his debate or whatever the fuck with King of Poliwag, and we'll see how that all turned out. And that pretty much was just a snowball. And then he went on the SOcast that time, and that made it all worse. And people that liked the SOK didn't like him because he acted like a clown on air. And it all led into this. This all happened because he wanted to be a viewer for the lulz. He thought he was kind of stupid, and he wanted to laugh at him. And then he felt bad and started giving him money. And it turned into all of this.
I would just shake my head and say I didn't see what they were talking about. And that I wouldn't judge a person about his past, because people are allowed to make mistakes. You don't go and hunt them till they end up in the grave because of it. He is just playing games on the internet to foil that can't be that important for people. At the time I didn't even care about the factions surrounding him, and honestly I never did. They were the ones with their labels of being so cow and were running their shit like intelligence agencies.
She said being so cow. The so cow.
I didn't care.
Fantastic.
But I found it very entertaining to interact with them because I obviously pissed them off. And for no good reason whatsoever. The Kiwi Farms crowd definitely had the worst people. But they came over one day and gave the link to the DSP thread. And I participated for about half a day before they thread banned me.
Obviously, you was acting a little wild to get thread banned on Kiwi Farms.
I knew about Kiwi Farms before, because I have read some threads about Chris Chan, and though he was entertaining. But I was never an active part of the community before I talked with them in the DSP thread. I would not actively participate with them. But when I checked their DSP thread from time to time, they would mention me and for some reason wanted to dox me.
For some reason?
I don't understand why, but I didn't care. They were of course completely incompetent. They found some forum posts that wasn't me at all, on some cuck forum, and insisted that was me.
Cuck forum?
And it took a few months for them to...
Cuck forum? Apparently people thought he was on a cuck forum. I didn't know about that law.
And it took a few months for them to figure out my Twitter handle was my real name. I didn't care one bit. I thought I have nothing to hide and no past with it.
He didn't care, but he kept checking it. Of course. He's how you say, smart guy.
I thought I have nothing to hide and no past with anything questionable. Only a bit cringy. I have no big pride issues, so I say and do things singy and edgy just to entertain myself. I don't see any crime in it. All I saw was friendly banter and nothing harmful. This all changed when King of Politics started to get involved.
Yes.
Because he would constantly stack one lie on top of the other. And suddenly I had become some sort of supervillain. And he made me his obsession. He would claim I did anything bad you could ever think of. And people would gobble it up and not demand he show any evidence for his claims whatsoever. I could write a book about what he was like.
He could write
and I
a book
actually
about
did
him.
on Kiwi Farms in order to tell my story and what I made of him. I thought that was kind of their thing. But that was an error of judgment on my part.
You thought writing books about people was their thing? Is Kiwi Farms like a book website? It's a book forum. It's a fanfic forum.
Because I was friends with DSP, and that means everything I say is bullshit.
Citation needed.
And he was showing such bravery talking shit about him, so he couldn't be lying. I won't rehash this nonsense with him again.
You sure?
He is just not worth it.
You sure?
It all ended with him being really stuck in a lie about being married when he wasn't. He just totally went off the deep end after that, and his actions became even more strange. Obsessive and outright evil. The problem though was that because of King of Pole, a lot of rumors about me was started, and even though it's a known fact that he is a complete narcissistic liar, his accusations about me somehow stuck to me. Remember, I am not a
narcissistic liar. I mean, it's spelled that way, but
remember, I am not a nos on the internet. I wouldn't do things I couldn't stand for in my real life. So everything about me doing something criminal in nature is of course just complete bullshit. One thing I have to give praise to King of Politics though. He didn't attempt to forge anything. He would just lie and never back it up. So
he didn't attempt to forge anything, but he will lie. Also, like King of Pole isn't worth it. We have literally 2 paragraphs about King of Pole here.
So of course I have some respect for him in that sense.
Man.
Still, I was faced with a scenario I never expected. It doesn't matter if I hadn't done anything wrong.
We still on King of Pole, by the way.
You can't be safe online with your real name out there because people would just claim untrue things about you and stick it to you, and it doesn't matter if you have done it or not. The accusation in and of itself is enough to brand you. I don't know why someone would brand another person with the mark of pedophilia. But they did to me. And I became very angry over it. Yeah, even if they didn't mean it and it was just to get a reaction from me, I couldn't not react to it. My job at the time was working with Child Protective Services, and you have to go through police vetting to even be allowed to work there.
That's not too much information.
They don't give a job with that much responsibility to anyone. The accusations of pedophilia King of Pole posted to Kiwi Farms really bothered me. Because all my information was out there. And they would just plaster my name up and write in big letters, "This guy is a pedophile," and it was like one of the first hits you would get on Google if you searched my name.
Yep.
Of course I got offended.
That's so sad.
But I wouldn't buckle and thought it was a good idea to push back. I said that this is so defamatory that I will sue you for it. Which in turn caused a shitstorm with Kiwi Farms I didn't ask for. It was the person with the pedophilia accusations that was my intended target for this. But the Kiwi Farms administrator took it personally.
You just told us that someone was your target. Okay.
It ended with them putting a big disclaimer over the post that it was not based on anything factual. Fast forward to today. And I have quit my former job. They had to lay a few people off, and those who wanted could get a severance package.
How did you quit, but they also wanted to lay people off? Did you quit before they laid you off? Yeah, that's why you only could give DSP 26 bits for an entire stream, Habidada. You fucking threw all your money away when you had a good job. And now you in between jobs and you got gugots. Good job.
I thought that would be a really good option because I was tired of the undue stress of being trolled by complete sociopaths online and them getting any pleasure out of taunting me with calling me AP.
AP edophile. She gave up on it because it was a long sentence, I guess. But wait. He was tired of undue stress and being trolled by complete sociopaths. Well, that's a word we hear from another guy a lot.
Edophile.
Edophile.
So they tried to use the fact that I had quit the job instead, calling me homeless, poor or whatever. However, being called a pedophile while actually working with kids was the only thing that bothered me. So when I poked holes and sabotaged their trolling with the fake DSP escort story and pointing out some real flaws with their forum, they had no way to retaliate against me personally. So they simply gave themselves a reason to go after others with fabricating threats from me. And using this as justification to dox and harass others in order to get to me.
Jesus Christ.
It was not enough for these sociopaths just to try and make irreparable damage to my reputation lying about me and the things I was doing. But now they were going to get people I didn't even have something to do with, like some absolute psychotic lunatic. And their way of doing it. Doxing people I don't know. What a great thing to do, right? But does the story end there? No, I have one thing to add, and that is a side note about the soak and fret.
Why are we all talking about this?
No, I have one thing to add, and that is a side note about the soak and Fred Fuchs. Kiwi Farms brought down the soak.
Fred Fuchs.
Kiwi Farms brought down the soak and Fred Fuchs because they thought he was taking things too far. What was the worst crime he did? You got it, doxing. He would dox people, and that was such a horrible thing to do that Kiwi Farms had to put him in his place.
We're gonna get the meme of they're just as bad as Fred. Is he gonna low-key try to slide it in but not slide it in? He gonna just whisper it in all you, huh?
You got it, doxing. He would dox people, and that was such a horrible thing to do that
Kiwi
Farms had to put him in his place. Now they are doing it. But it's just fine because the people they dox have nothing to do with them whatsoever. They are just innocent victims. And that makes it just fine.
It's so weird because people say Kiwi Farms brought the SOK down. Other people say DSP somehow brought the SOK down. Other people say the SOK brought the SOK down. No one knows. No one knows. It's like a country.
Let's cheer on and blame me for it, why don't you? I need to apologize for them doing this, right? I haven't done anything to Kiwi Farms, and I don't want any association with them or anyone using their service now or in the future. I recommend not going there at all.
So we don't see a threat?
I learned the hard way. Never challenge them on anything, just ignore them. They would do anything.
What he did was beyond challenging by a long shot. Trust me.
They would do anything and everything to harm you. It's a dangerous place, and some of their active members will not shy criminal means to hurt other people.
Oh my God.
If you feel threatened, contact your local authorities and provide them with the hosting provider.
Oh yeah, they're gonna help out.
If you feel threatened, contact your local authorities and provide them with the hosting provider.
Oh, that's the name of the thing.
BERSAWEBASN, VersaWeb, LLC, U.S.
Maybe.
Abuser Reports at VersaWeb.com.
I guess.
If they don't stop coming after me, I will go to the appropriate authorities and start whatever action I feel necessary. Because I have had it with their wannabe online mafia ways.
That's the end? What a great ending, Vidal. So half of this is about King of Polyway. Polyway isn't a thing, huh? Is it a country name, Poly something? Is Polynesia a real place? It don't matter if I spell it right. Yes, of course it is. Fantastic. King of Polynesia. So half of this is about King of Polynesia. The other half is about kinda Kiwi forms, but not really. And about people like calling him names. And for some reason it's like a paragraph about the SOK. Because why not? This barely has anything to do with Dave, and it's like his life story in the beginning. What an interesting Twilonga, Vidal. Fantastic Twilonga. I'm gonna give that 40 golf claps. I think if I just do this, I can find him. Probably not. Nope. He got 7. Oh, no, here we go. Fantastic. I want to see what the replies to this shit is. What is he tweeting out? What is this? Is he just tweeting nonsense? Random ass videos? It's got 18 replies. Read the whole thing. You talk a lot of bullshit with small nuggets of human logic buried within. Nuggets. You never send death threats to anyone. Is that what you're telling us? Remember you and me got into it. I remember how killing you would be a mercy killing. Sounds like a threat to me. Just leave the internet, delete your account. Killing you would be a mercy killing. Well, fantastic. Well, it was just being sarcastic. It's cool. You admitted to several death threats you made. You creepy bastard. Evidence is against you. Your word means nothing and no amount of money would change that. Feels bad, man. You type like Phil. Yeah, this is kinda similar to this, to be TBH. I'm not about to read all these replies. Fuck your Twilonga. Making out as you a saint. Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry, Viking Kiwi is getting what's coming to him. Too bad about your job. Yeah, they're going to get what's coming to him. The whole website is going to be taken down because obviously Vidal Viking is the most powerful person that's been annoyed with Kiwi Farms. The dude that's in between jobs. The most powerful person that's ever been annoyed with the website. He's going to take him down. But you know what's even better? Do you know what's even better?
35 years old. I'm going to be...
He's 35 years old. It's actually more to this fucking stupid shit. That's the wild part about it. It's more. Because it's got the DSP fucking pre-stream. Of course it's more.
Frog the nerd. Leave Frog the nerd. Oh. Come on. 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 That was cool beat.
Did he say leapfrog the nerd? This is awful.
What's up? Phil here on the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I hope I find you well today.
Leapfrog the nerd. Leapfrog the nerd.
I'm trying to get my voice back on track.
His voice! Wow.
It's still feeling pretty hoarse.
What a baby.
After the past couple of days, I told you a few days ago, my throat swelled up a little bit, and I've been, still working through it. So apologies if I sound a little bit on the hoarse side today. I've got, obviously, beverages, cough drops, and everything that I need here. In the case that it starts to give out. But anyway.
No.
Paired with random multiplayer that people will be voting.
Oh, good. Mr. Swaggins is back. The people I was there last night know how much I like him.
Probably will be Dave all multiplayer stuff.
Fucking Christ.
We'll be address it because again I'm being pulled over the fuck.
Here we go.
By a bunch of mentally ill fuckheads who think that they have power over anyone.
Okay? They obviously do if you're talking about it.
So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. When all this stupid bullshit story was happening regarding me and fake escorts and all this bullshit over the past month. Again, I'm not even going to go into the story because it's so stupid. Okay? Some people took it upon themselves. You know, one of them was my moderator here, Vidar Viking, and another one was actually Kay Gallion, who was a former fan of mine, who's still on my forums, but doesn't really like my stuff or watch my videos anymore, amongst, I think, a few other people as well. They went over, to this place, this website, these forums or whatever, and basically started attacking people who were propagating this story. They, you know, I guess, again, I don't know what really happened because I have no part of this place. I will never go to this place, and I will not be a part of it, especially because they track IPs and do all kinds of shit when you go over there, which is why I keep telling people, don't go over there. It's bad for everyone to go over there and be a part of that kind of shit. It's bad for everyone possible involved in this community to be involved with negative detractor shit. And I've said that publicly a million times recently. And I'll say it again.
I had to check the phone.
As a Halo guy.
And I need to use the bathroom. I should have just went.
I don't know what
You know what? Screw this. You get to listen to shitty music. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back.
Remember, yes means no and no means yes. There's no song here. It's just a fucking recording of bullshit with there's no music. There's no instruments. There's no singing. It's just a fucking made in the studio.
Alright, I feel better now. Sheesh. I was dying over here. What the fuck? All of this shit happened in 2 minutes? Snazzy's ass. Oh my god. Snazzy's ass. Thank you for subscribing. With Twitch Pride. Thank you, Iggy. Izzy. I can't fucking talk. Following. Bria345. Been a fan since 1987. Keep up the good work, dude. Thank you. Jump Pat Attack. I think. I hate this. Jump Attack 1. Subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. 5 bits. Is this DSP gotcha? Peaches and Keen. Oh yeah, you've been here before. Damn you, Tevin. These fan songs are, yeah, they pretty bad. And thank you for 5 bits, MTC. Enjoy these bits. Bow to me. Thank you. If that's real. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a reason why people only have nostalgia for one DSP song, pretty much. Cause this shit is ridiculous. Everybody fuck now? And you know what's wild? I didn't even think of that until Riku brought it up. The I Am the King of Hate song isn't even part of this. Cause it's not a YouTube video. The only YouTube video was me reacting to it. And that's the only thing that's an actual song. But everybody fuck now. What the hell is that?
Alright.
Are we talking now? Oh. Is this Thugs on the Flow? Got thugs on the flow. Shoot in the face cause it's on the fucking flow. Thugs on the flow, you got thugs on the flow. Shoot in the face cause they're on the fucking flow. Thugs on the flow, you got thugs on the flow. Shoot in the face cause they're on the fucking flow. Thugs on the flow, you got thugs on the flow. Shoot in the face cause they're on the fucking flow. Shoot in the face cause they're on the fucking flow. Shoot in the face cause they're on the fucking flow. Aw. Is this the... Oh no, we don't worry, we restarted. Thugs on the flow. Shoot him in the face till he on the fucking floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot him in the face till he on the fucking floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot him in the face till he on the fucking floor. That's the whole song. Wow, that's so bad.
Like stage 4-1, and then stage 3-2,
jeez,
and beat
Kane Z7,
so
thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the 2 bits, MTC. I have 2 bits for some reason.
And then, you know, I'm moving on now. I don't even know what I'm going to do next.
Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot him in the face because they on the fucking floor.
Tonight I'll be doing more Dissidia Final Fantasy Beta.
Jesus Christ.
All right. And, that'll be fun.
Yeah, fucking Mr. Swaggins. Dude, annoying as hell. Oh no, I'm gonna get shitty tiny mini buffers. I'm refreshing if it happen again. Because I think he's still streaming.
I want to see, you know, what exactly these new characters are. The other half of
he's still streaming.
Being the actual full game. I'll probably be playing with at least 2, if not more, of them tonight. So I hope you'll check that stream out later tonight. As you know, the late night streams are definitely more chill streams.
How?
Okay. And should be pretty fun.
Yeah, Dissidia was a waste of his money.
And then tomorrow, you know,
I knew he wouldn't like that game.
Thursday will be the, if you can believe it, Metal Gear Survive Beta. Yes, they made another Metal Gear game without Kojima.
Oh yeah. Wait, isn't this from? Why are you talking about this again today? He said this yesterday. Whatever. I thought I was listening to one from yesterday. But yeah, I know MTC to not. I gotta like fucking tiptoe when it comes to shitting on some of his fans. Because apparently they get tricked by a lot of stuff. Feels bad, man. At least I didn't call him a cuck. I just called him annoying.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, you got to pre-order to play the beta, apparently.
Battlegrounds.
Well, he at least pre-ordered it. So he fucked.
And then Friday, probably War Demon Souls.
He got thugs on the floor.
The multiplayer that people will be voting on. Okay.
Shoot them in the face because they on the fucking floor.
On my social media, and then Saturday probably gave all multiplayer stuff. So.
This is not the right chat, but
it's. I
it's.
want to give you guys the heads up of what to expect.
Nah, that's not gonna work. This shitty.
I've had a hell of a morning. You know, as usual, you know, talking about my
it's free
and everything, which I enjoy doing every single morning.
I could have swore he pre-ordered that shit.
Paired him with all kinds of stupid, negative, nonsense bullshit.
Because he really was complaining about it.
You know, some of which I'm not going to address whatsoever because it's so stupid. You know, when people are just so dumb, they hear stories that are a month old and for the first time, and then they believe them because they are that fucking stupid and gullible, and they bombard my social media feeds, and I'm like, boy, people are dumb. Like,
wait. He complaining about people bombarding his social media feed about the escort thing. Is he serious? Yeah, of course you can't find him because, you know. But is he serious? He complaining about people bombarding him about the escort thing. He fucking tweeted about it. I think this is his first time he actually tweeted about it. Oh good, I got Jezel tweets to read. It seems an entirely new group of idiots have just caught on to the fake escort story and bombarding my feed today. It's baffling how downright gullible people are. How willing they are to believe any toxic, dramatic story with zero evidence. You can't help stupid. Well, of course, DSP will know you can't help stupid.
Month-old story.
We got thugs on the floor.
Like, been there, done that, and has moved on from, and then a new group of complete.
Oh my god, one of those weird bots.
Harass me on social media.
What the fuck is this girl do?
It reminds me of basically last year. Actually, I take that back. 2 years ago, when I had my accident on stream, and you had the initial wave of crap that hit me, and then like a month later there was another wave of crap when mainstream people started covering it. And
mainstream
then, like, 7
people.
months later, no lie, PewDiePie does a video with that in it. 7 months later, I mean, way to be very, you know, on the ball with that and do it in an impertinent amount of time. Fucking idiot. He did so much later, and I got another wave. It was like boom, 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 like constant, you know, stupid shit over and over and over. It's like, dude, it just never ends. And you know what? It never will, because something like that, obviously, people are never going to forget, and I get that, but still.
He said it was an accident, like he peed his pants at school. You had your camera on, and you was jacking off. Accident. If he actually did it, because there's some people that say he didn't do it at all, and other people say he did it on purpose to get attention. But if he actually did it, he say it's an accident, like he peed himself or something. That's quite the accident. I'll tell you that much.
Still, it's just so stupid that you just, you know, you get the initial reaction to something dumb, and over dramatic on the internet, and then you got to have waves of it hitting you, boom, 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 later on. Really stupid.
Also, he complaining about mainstream people talking about it when, if I remember right, he asked what the dude name is. He asked Drama Alert dude to come on his show and talk about it. Of course, he didn't, because he's not that important. I mean, even if he did, what could you do? Hey, I'm on Drama Alert to talk about when I jerked off. Oh, so what were you masturbating to? What would they even have a conversation about? That's not really drama. That's just doing something dumb. So he should have went on doing something dumb alert, which is what my videos are.
But anyway, I'm not even going to bother with that. Seriously, I'm not even going to bother with that, folks.
Sound good?
What I am going to address, I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, because at this point, I'm completely and utterly fed the fuck up. I'm seriously done at this point with this situation. So, very quickly, and I mean very quickly, as quickly as I possibly can, I'm going to explain to you what's going on. All right?
All right. We're 23 minutes in. This is going to be as quickly as he can tell us about this. I'm excited to see how quickly he tells us.
End all be all on this situation, because I have to publicly address it, because again, I'm being held over the fire by my nuts.
By his nuts.
By a bunch of mentally ill fuckheads who think that they have power over anyone, okay?
It's a good way to talk about it.
So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. When all this stupid bullshit story was happening regarding me and fake escorts and all this bullshit over the past month, again, I'm not even going to go into the bottom.
Oh, why you get timed out for posting links now?
Okay. Some people took it upon themselves. You know, one of them was my moderator.
Apparently, wait. Yeah. This is a tweet from some weird account I never saw. DSP hired a pretend girlfriend to take photos with him. Refused to pay until she complained a lot. Apparently, she fucked him with a strap-on dildo. 107 likes, 43 retweets. That's good. I'm sure that helped him out. He got bombarded, dude, on his social media feed.
Reader here, Vidar Viking, and another one was actually K Galleon, who's
a name drop.
Who's still on my forums but doesn't really like my stuff or watch my videos anymore.
Why is KG not banned, by the way?
People as well.
He should be.
They went over. They went over to this place, this website, these forums or whatever, and basically started attacking people who were propagating this story. They, I guess, again, I don't know what really happened, because I have part of this place. I will never go to this place, and I will not.
He is so unbelievable pretending to be ignorant about the situation. I guess, I don't know. Like, come on, dude. Just be fucking honest about it. Jeez Louise. Hey, Vidal in the chat for this, too. I don't think K Galleon was there, Phil. No, he fucking wasn't.
Especially because they track IPs and do all kinds of shit when you go over there, which is why I keep telling people.
Also, I love what can probably be considered slander. He's implying if you make an account on Kiwi Farms, they're going to log your username and log your IP just to shit on you, not to see if you're a sock account. They're going to log your IP just to fuck with you in real life later on. And they're going to also log your email address and your password to try to hack you. He implied this multiple times. But if somebody says something about his fucking shitty forums, it's perfectly safe. Even though if you go to his forums to troll and send him a copyright strike, he say he got your address. I don't know how deep the law is, but I don't know of any circumstances that on the Kiwi forums telling people he have their address.
People don't go over there. It's bad for everyone to go over there and be a part of that kind of shit. It's bad for everyone possible involved in this community to be involved with negative detractor shit. And
detractor shit.
A million times recently, and I'll say it again. Okay?
Okay. Take a sip.
I don't know what happened. All right, but all I know.
I don't know what happened.
People went over there.
Smack.
You know, arguing.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. He proceeds to tell us what happened. He got too much thugs on his flow.
White knighting me, and then apparently it got into nasty personal arguments, and then apparently, again, I don't know, because I was not over there, and I'm not going to look at any bullshit that anyone puts in front of me.
He just told us what happened, though.
But apparently there might have been doxing, there might have been threats, there might have been all kinds of...
Apparently it was doxing. A group of people have decided to start doxing. The next day, apparently it was doxing. Is this nigga for real? Come on, bruh. It's not even believable.
Back and forth. Now, I said this yesterday on Twitter, and I'll say it again. I've had the same shit happen to me, if not worse, right? So isn't it nice and hypocritical of people who, over the years, have physically threatened me, have doxed me?
Them people didn't do that to him. That was other people.
All these horrible things to me, that when all of a sudden it happens to them and they get a taste of their own fucking medicine.
The way DSP brain works is that he actually only has one hater and they're all the same person. It's kind of like, remember in the Power Rangers when they would combine all of the robots to turn into a big-ass robot? All of his detractors are the big-ass robot. When they separate, yeah, they separate, but they're not good enough. They combine into the big-ass robot to do dumb stuff. So the people that's on Kiwi forums, they all copyright striked him. They all swatted him. They all flagged his videos. They all troll him. They all the same person. Like if I was to die right now, he would make his next pre-stream and be like, oh, he was one of the guys that copyright striked me and swatted me and doxed me, but I don't wish death on anybody. I can see him saying something like that. He can just not talk about it. But he put everybody in the same little group. Everybody did everything. It's insane. Everybody did everything. It's amazing.
Because once again, they're promoting a story that's complete bullshit and slanderous about me. Oh, God, now that's horrible that you would do that to us. I mean, forget the fact that Phil's been putting up with this for the past 4 years. Oh, it's horrible that this happens to us, okay? But that's besides the point. The point is that people went over there. I know for a fact that it was Viking, and it was probably other people too, I don't know, and engaged in this activity with those people, all right, of some sort. I don't exactly know the... Oh, God, now that's horrible that you would do that to us. I mean, forget the fact that Phil's been putting up with this for the past 4 years. Oh, it's horrible that this happens to us, okay? But that's besides the point. The point is that people went over there. I know for a fact that it was Viking, and it was probably other people too, I don't know, and engaged in this activity with those people, all right, of some sort. I don't exactly know the extent of what happened because I'm not involved in it. I refuse.
He told us he didn't know. Then he said what happened, and now he's saying he don't know again. Yeah, Viking's still a mod. Viking is Iridium Viking. That's him right there. He's still a mod. But wait, what MTC said? He chose to use his real name. They didn't. Yeah, he chose to use his real name. From day one, he was like Phil Darkside, Phil Burnell. Even before he did a face reveal. And he pretend like people like went through the back hole of the internet and found his information. He told everybody his whole name. But 10 years later, literally 10 years later, he pretend like people doxed him 10 years ago. Well, that's not what happened. And Oblivion Ichigo doesn't go by whatever the fuck his government name is. Well, he didn't go by that. He went by Oblivion Ichigo, some fucking anime name. So obviously a dude trying to use a fake name on the internet, don't want everybody on the internet knowing his real name. I can just assume that. I don't think MTC want people knowing their real name everywhere. They go by MTC. Just an assumption. Just an assumption.
Refuse to be involved in it, okay?
Sound good?
I don't want to be involved. I don't want to see. Here's evidence of this. Whatever you show me means nothing. Because it can all be fabricated.
What?
It can all be twisted. It can all be bullshit, all right?
Nice snort. Evidence isn't evidence because it can all be fabricated. It can all be fabricated. So evidence doesn't exist to him. He would be a really bad police officer. You go to court, you present the evidence. Yeah, this is the gun he shot him with. We found the bullets matched the gun. His fingerprints on the gun. He'd be like, I don't know. This evidence might be fake. Sound good?
Doesn't matter what really happened over there at all.
It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what happened, but I did a tour longer about it. It doesn't matter what happened, but I'm talking about it right now. It doesn't matter what happened, but I name drop people. It doesn't matter what happened, but I name drop the website. It doesn't matter what happened. Ooh, boy.
What I can say, this is all I can do, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All I can do is say this. I have publicly said multiple times, I completely disagree with the actions of anyone
Fred meme
who goes over there
we could do it,
or to any detractor site for that
detractor site
and gets involved in any of their hijinks and shit, right? That basically fights against them fire with fire, eye for an eye.
Yeah, he is beating around
You
the
know,
bush, like this
I
random dude in the
publicly
chat
have
said.
been slandered, derided, doxxed, swatted, all these things over the years. I don't do that back to the people who do it to
You
me. I
can't.
don't believe in that. I don't believe that.
He says that he not doing bad stuff to people, and they try to make it seem like he don't want to. He can't do it to those people. Do you really think if a full-time YouTuber like DSP, full-time Twitch stream, all of that shit, that need to rely on people to give him money to even keep a house, you think he's really gonna go out there on his own, under his name, under him being Darkside Phil, and fucking dox somebody? You think he's gonna drop an address and the phone number on his Twitter account? That will ruin him. Come on, man. He trying to make it seem like he got options. He don't have options to do that. People as public figures like him, they can't do stuff like that. If they do, it's gonna fuck him over. I can't see anybody trying to be a fan of him then. You're gonna have a couple of people saying, oh, they deserved it. But you really think people are for real gonna stick around after that? Ugh.
That is productive.
I'm good at
I
lying.
don't agree with any of that whatsoever. I think it's horrendous.
Wow.
Because it doesn't work. That's the other thing too. It doesn't even work anyway. Even if
Doxing people don't work.
Right. You say, oh well, at least you get an inch of revenge. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't help anyone. It just makes things worse. I said it yesterday. It's like hitting the hornet's nest, right? You just enrage the hornets even more. Okay, it's that simple. And you know, so here's what happened, folks. So yesterday I talked all about this on pre-stream, and I get told, well, the reason
It's a hot post from Vidal. If you don't know what happened, don't comment on it at all. It's pretty easy to know what happened, unless you want to go to the right of it and be like, well, you don't know what I really sent in that PM. It wasn't a death threat because I was being sarcastic. Come on, brother. Stop digging your hole here.
This group of people are doxing people. They're actually going around and looking at viewers of mine.
I thought he didn't know.
And they're doxing them. They're finding out their personal info, their name, their address, in some cases their IP address, their personal Facebooks. They're looking at their family members on their Facebooks and making fun of them and stuff like that. I
thought he didn't know. He told us twice he didn't know what happened. But how does he know? He even got the specific details that they making fun of family members there. But I thought he didn't know. Come on.
Quite honestly, it really can't do anything but just stupid trolling. I know for a fact because it's happened to me. And really all it is a fucking annoying when people harass you for a few days on social media or whatever.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
It's not that big of a deal. But the bottom line is,
it's not a big deal.
Because they don't want to be harassed. And they don't
it's not a big
harassed.
deal.
Why my viewers are involved in this, I have no idea. Because I have nothing to do with it. And my viewers have nothing to do with it. So literally what the situation is people who are malicious on the internet using malicious means to harass people that have nothing to do with any situation whatsoever because they can. Okay? It's that fucked up.
Nice snot.
Right? It's seriously that fucked up. It's internet extortion.
Internet extortion.
Okay?
And you fell for it then.
Is exactly what this is. And it's illegal, but you know, it's the internet, folks. So you have no power, right? So after talking about this on pre-stream yesterday and publicly dissing anyone who would be involved with these people and say don't fuck with them, don't mess with them at all, leave it alone because you're hurting all of us. That's not good enough. That's not
If
good.
you feel threatened, go to the police. I honestly want to know. I legitimately want to know. Thank you for the subscribing dollars. Enjoy your weird emote. I honestly want to know what happens in reality. If you go to the police and say I've been doxxed online, what can they do? Are they gonna give you the gimmick like with DSP when if the police gotta come to your house they call you first? Because it sounds like it could be really convenient for a drug dealer. But I really want to know what the police could do for that. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking do it, but I want to know what happened if you do that.
All right. Then I get told you need to publicly name names of the people who went over.
Publicly name names.
You got to mention your mod Viking.
He did mention them though.
You got to mention that he went over there. Again, I don't know that he did. I don't care that he fucking.
He don't know that he did. He told us he didn't know. Told us what happened. Told us he didn't know. Told us what happened. And now he telling us he didn't know. He even went in specific to say they was making fun of family members, but now he don't know. Bruh. He wildin'.
Did. I publicly already said I don't want anyone going over there, and I do not support anyone's actions going over there and doing any kind of negative actions. And, you know, I denounce those actions because I don't.
I'm gonna just pretend he memeing us here and say he's saying he don't know, because if he don't know, it's easier to go to get around this. Because, like, how bad would it make him look if he say, oh yeah, I know Viking was there leaving people death threats and acting like a complete moron on his forum trying to defend me, and he pissed a bunch of people off, and he got this big feud with this other dude that didn't like me. Oh yeah, his name King of Pole, by the way. It will make him look kind of bad if he say that, because it'll be like you knew it was going on and you didn't do anything until now. So he just gonna say he didn't know, but he denouncing everything, and he don't condone it, but he don't know what happened. But they made fun of family members, but he don't know what happened. And they went to the hornet's nest, but he don't know what happened. I'm good at lying.
To happen again, I just want it to end. But that's not good enough. Now they moved the bar. Okay, now you have to publicly announce that it was your mod, Viking.
I thought you didn't know what happened.
Who did this, right?
That's smart.
So I did last night. All right? I fucking go on Twitter.
It's funny too, because that's the Pandally laugh. That's legit the Pandally laugh. He started doing that when he hung out with her too much, and he still got it. He still do that laugh by accident sometimes. It's great. So his new girlfriend, if she real, gonna move in, and he gonna be doing a Pandally laugh around, and she gonna think it's his laugh. Fantastic.
And I say, okay, you know, I don't know, you know, whoever it was, whether it was Viking, whether it was K Galleon, whoever it was.
He know who it was. He just told us.
I didn't. Again, I do not support these actions.
I don't support it, dude.
People to go over there and do that. I do not want them ever going over there.
I don't
again.
condone it.
The best way to get out of it, get out of this situation, is to just say we're done with it and wash our hands of it and say this is stupid. Just stay to the streams, stay to our side of the positive stuff, and stay away from the negative shit.
Stay in a safe
space.
space.
I named names, which is what they wanted. So they said, oh, okay, well, Phil named names, and we'll stop doxing people now. So then overnight, Viking gets angry at me on Twitter and says, you know, basically you're kind of calling me out here for stuff that I did on Kiwi Farms when I don't believe that I did it. All right.
Basically, you're calling me out for stuff that I did on Kiwi Farms. So we get the website dropped again, and we get confirmation that for the fifth time that DSP knows what happened, or at least he think he know what happened, but he just told us 4 times he didn't know what happened. So is he gonna tell us he don't know what happened again?
And I went back to him and said, listen, I don't know what you did or didn't do. I'm not there. I refuse to be a part of it. I don't care about the drama. I'm 35 fucking years old. I'm not part of this little kiddie shit. I'm not.
Vidar's hit like 35. Vidar's his age. Because he's old, he can't be involved in drama. That's the way it works. Okay? So, like, okay, all right. If you're like 40 years old and you're cheating on your wife, that drama doesn't exist because you're 40 years old. I guess. But I guess you should instead put all your time into playing games on the internet and asking strangers to pay your bills. Because that's what adults do. Huh.
Not gonna look at shit and say, oh, he did this or he did that. Because again, anything you show me can be fabricated. Any post that was a screenshot of a forum can be completely fabricated or falsified. So I don't care. I know for a fact, because over the years people have done it to me. They show me things that supposedly I said and did. I'm like, that's not me. But, you know, that's evidence, right? So I refuse.
I refuse to look at evidence because the evidence could be fake. Imagine living your life that way. But he just told us what happened 4 times or 5 times. Huh. Someone touched my spaghetti. I saw those weird memes a lot, and that hot stream. I'm not gonna say what I want to say.
I absolutely
game's not a quick thing.
To look at any of this shit and say definitively someone did something or didn't do something. There's no way you could prove it to me. Internet is internet. It's all can be bullshitted and fabricated. That's why I refuse.
Everything can be fake on the internet.
I will not be part of this kitty shit. All right?
Kitty shit.
So all that now again, this morning I'm being told, oh well, Phil, did you hear? Now because you have not outright admitted that your moderator went over there and did this and that now the doxing will continue. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done with this shit. All right. Here's what I'm gonna publicly say, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done with these people completely. All right.
What does this mean?
No matter what I do or say, no matter what I do or say, they will push the bar further. They will say, well, here's the next thing you're supposed to do, Phil. Here's the next thing you're supposed to do, Phil. Because all they're doing is trying to show their power over people. That's all this is. All right? Because I've already done what they want. They want people to stop going to the forums and stop fucking with them and don't attack them or dox them or threaten them because they feel that that's wrong. I've already done that. I've already taken care of that for them. And if anyone else does it, all right, anyone goes over there and fucks with people who are detractors, it's your own fault. You're the one who stirred the hornet's nest, and I'm not going to take any fucking responsibility for it because I've already publicly told you not to do it. All right? I've already told you. It's that simple.
Somebody in the chat is named Kimberly Horse Object. Shit, I ain't gonna be able to find this. I don't know if they even still up. They might have got. That's not the right button. They might have got banned. Because I think when you watch the stuff on the archive, then the person got banned. You don't see it anymore. Isn't it Control F to search shit? There we go. Kiwi is a scary place, and they said something else and got banned, I guess. All right, fantastic.
Okay, so it's this simple, folks. I've done everything I can in my power at this point to help. I can't help anymore. You know, these people they're doing it for a reason because they want to show that they have power over people. That's all it is. And I said this a few days ago before giving you the full story.
He didn't give us the full story.
You gotta be careful the shit you put out on the internet.
How did he give us the full story when he told us 5 times you don't know what happened? But he told us 4 times exactly what happened.
I started as a Halo guy.
Yes, I'm wearing these shades because my future's looking bright. Thank you for the 25 bits.
You have to, because when you put information out on the internet all over,
and thank you for the 25
media,
earlier too, Bria345.
Of yourself, your family,
she do sound like a mail order bride.
People can figure out personal stuff about you.
Yo,
right?
When was the last time DSP talked about his girlfriend moving in? 3-4 days? I think since this new drama talk, he ain't talk about it at all. I ain't hear him talk about it in a minute, because he was so happy and positive. And then Vidar shit up his fucking community, and he ain't talk about it none. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I had a girl moving across the world to come live with me, even if I had drama going on in my life, I probably would talk about her. It really gets you to think, doesn't it? Rip.
And there's no protection.
Maybe you're waiting for this to be over to talk about it again.
Once you put that information on the net, it's there forever. Once you put a single snippet of information on the internet, it's there forever. I've had a few people ask me, Phil, can you just delete all my information from your forums? No. Because even if I found a way to do it, which, by the way, there is no way to do it besides manually deleting hundreds of posts, all right, there's internet archives of all that shit. Right now, there's an archive of my forums that it has all the information anyway. Once you put something on the internet...
And thank you for the 3 bits. Viking didn't do nothing. He's how you say innocent guy.
Oh, I made a mistake. Can I erase it? It's hilarious when people are like, I just want a delete or edit feature on Twitter. Why? People can still see your original tweet.
Not if you can edit it, dipshit. What are you talking about?
It's all archive. You know what I mean? So it's all...
I don't know the law of internet archiving, but the way he's talking about it is implying literally everything on the internet gets archived immediately to some backup cloud. That's not what happened, right? Don't you have to manually archive this stuff? Unless you use the Wayback Machine, and I don't even know if that's automatic. I doubt it. What the hell is he talking about? That's a good post, low drag. You think Kristen or anybody wants to be a Tevin 24/7? I don't want to be around myself 24/7.
Stupid shit. Okay, it really is. It's all completely stupid shit. But anyway, it doesn't matter what I say or do anymore at this point, and today proves that. Because now twice, I've completely gone out of my way to tell people, don't fuck with people on detractor websites, leave them alone, stay away. If it was Viking who went over there and did...
This is like a year-dated fucking post. The SOK are severely autistic. That's the best he could have done. That was his hot take. I wish I could check the previous post. That was his hot take. All right, fantastic.
This shit that they're accusing him of, I don't agree with it. I don't want him to ever do it again, and I don't agree with that he did it in the past, okay? But that's not enough for them. Now they want me to admit that he did it and all that, which I can't. There's no way I can admit that he did anything.
Obama is doing great.
Anything you show me now could have been doctored, and I don't give a fuck anymore. You've literally...
Anything you show me could have been doctored. A lot of the people on Kiwi forums use the actual website that archives stuff when it's impossible to doctor. But everything can be doctored. So according to Dave, literally everything on the internet ever can be doctored because it's the internet. But he expects people to trust him with his money on the internet. But don't put personal information on the internet.
Turned me completely off to the whole situation, and it's your fault.
It's your fault.
Dear detractors, it's your fault. You're never gonna get what you want.
Am I decent?
Because you went too far.
I don't know. Let me see.
You went too far.
I hope I'm not.
You actually got me to the point where I'm so apathetic at this point because I've done everything I possibly can. I went above and beyond what you asked for by telling anyone in the future ever to never go over there. And now you're like, oh that's
man.
not enough. Well, no, you did it. You're done. You got everything out of me that you were going to get. And now it's your fault. You can blame yourself. You have no one else to blame but your fucking self because you couldn't, first of all, didn't even contact me directly on any of this at all. You just posted shit up on your own forums. I don't read your forums, dummy. I don't go to your fucking stupid negative places to begin with of the fucking bowels of the internet where you roam, the toilets of the fucking internet that you spin around constantly. I'm not there, and I never will be there. All right? Never.
That's a good point you make, Master Power. That's half true. Twitch, every Twitch chat is archived now, but that's not the way it always been. Now, Destiny is a popular streamer. Popular streamers have actual websites kind of dedicated. Popular streamers have websites kind of dedicated to archiving their stuff. As far as I know, people that's not on those websites, stuff don't get archived. It's supposed to be maybe this shit get archived. Like maybe they're working on it.
I'm no
Nope. Oh, I thought it said. Yeah, that shit don't get archived. Not on Twitch at least. New stuff do, but old stuff don't. But for people like DSP and shit and Destiny and all of those people, it's kind of popular. It's websites that it's like bots that sit in people's account and archive shit. It's hard to explain. But I assume that's what the Destiny thing is.
And I don't have nothing to do with it. If you actually wanted action, you should have acted like mature adults, which you're obviously not. And you should have contacted me via official means. You could have emailed me. You could have actually directed.
This is a meme. You know damn well if somebody would have emailed DSP or tweeted him or contacted him personally saying, hey, we're going to dox your community members unless you kick this dude out or talk about him being an asshole online. You know he wouldn't listen to that. You can send DSP 40 emotes. Not emotes. Yeah, you can send him 40 emotes. He probably won't even respond to that. He's just going to start the stream the next day. I got some emotes emailed to me. He doesn't respond to fucking emails. He only responds to people when he's trying to give him money. Let's be real. You know if somebody would have emailed DSP saying we're going to dox your fucking forum members unless you kick Fedor out, your main mod, you think he would have did it? Come on, man.
Directly contacted me via the forums. You could have contacted
that
me
wouldn't
via Twitter.
happen.
You didn't do that. Instead, you propagated this giant dramatic cloud of shit and then you just expected that the waft of the shit was gonna eventually get to me.
The waft of the shit.
What you exactly wanted in your fucking terms of your threats and your extortion plan. Okay, it's your fault.
So he don't know what happened, but he know what the terms are. Huh.
It's your fault now that I can never give you what you want because I can never believe you. Because now you've created such a cloud of shit around the situation that the stench will never fucking clear away.
Fred ruined the SOK.
Good luck.
You should have talked about that in
September,
bro.
Yourselves. You know, I can't stop you from doing what you're doing. Anything you do at this point is in your own morality and your own actions, so you're going to have to live with it. The fact that you're going to dox people and do nasty fucking shit to people, it's your own problem at this point, okay?
Okay.
I can't control what you do. I've done everything I possibly
can do. I love
do.
this. 25 bits. He got 1,000 bit share, so he gave him $10 in bits, and he's a subscriber. Can we please have a goddamn normal stream and ignore all the stupid nonsense of people insulting and doing kiddie shit? Well, kiddo shit. That's obviously your own unique opinion. I mean, this is starting to get boring, dude. I came here to watch a fun stream and I find this instead. Yeah, you should just show up an hour late, because this is garbage. But the thing is, when you show up when you're actually playing games, you don't say anything.
To stop you, I went
37 minutes, okay.
Wanted.
Let's see how it is when you're actually having fun playing games.
Come down here where it's easier to fight. Wow, dude, I rolled, he stabbed me anyway. As if I didn't even roll. He's like, fuck that. What a fucking cheap-ass piece of shit. Oh, what happened? He walked into the stone and died? He did. One of the guys did.
There's a lot of chat interaction. Tons of chat interaction.
Dude, I'm getting robbed. Are you kidding me? Door.
You gotta check for money. Nothing?
Yeah, Security says,
oh no, somebody said something.
Battlegrounds with me. He'll get me wins.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Man, I want to show up to that.
Has failed. You can do whatever the fuck you want moving forward.
Wow.
I can't affect it. I apologize to anyone who may be negatively affected moving forward by this bullshit. I tried as well as I could to stop it, and
Ronaldo Kuhn, technically it's not
and it's their fault.
Confirmed for real. It's kind of hard to confirm it, to be honest, because my non-disclosure agreement.
Oh, Phil, we want Phil to acknowledge this, so I acknowledge it. Oh, now we.
The one meme about this escort thing that don't even work anymore is people like to say non-disclosure agreement. The bitch literally has tweets saying he paid me for this. So that obviously should be breaking a non-disclosure agreement. So couldn't the person just prove that he paid for him? I guess not. I don't know. Sound good?
We want Phil to acknowledge this, so I acknowledge it. Now we want Phil to acknowledge it. Enough. 3 strikes, you're out. Enough is fucking enough. If you had actually something you wanted done, you should have come to me first, but you didn't because you're morons.
They're morons.
So, there you go.
There you go. Are we done here?
And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm done. Now, I'm officially 100% done with it. And I'm never going to address it again. Never. And they can do whatever the fuck they want. Obviously, I don't want them to do anything. And if they had an inch or an iota of morality in their being, they would just say, well, it was fun while it lasted. Looks like, it's over now. We'll move on to the next thing. I'm sure we'll find another thing to hold Phil over the fire for. Another new dramatic bullshit story or whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. But
it is what it is.
It's just so stupid at this point. What can I do? I can't anymore.
And nobody in this chat was posting his emotes.
I don't know what else to say. I can't. I wish that somehow in 10 years of me making video game videos on the internet that I could have control over mentally ill people who hurt other people on the internet. I don't. And I can't give them what they want. They want an impossible thing I can't give them. And yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it's just so stupid at this point. What can I do? I can't anymore. I don't know what else to say. I can't. I wish that somehow in 10 years of me making video game videos on the internet that I could have control over mentally ill people who are...
He wants control over mentally ill people. That's an interesting quote.
On the internet, I don't. And I can't give them what they want. They want an impossible thing I can't give them. And so it is what, you know, this would be like, this is the equivalent of bank robbers, okay, holding hostages in a bank. And they say, well, we want, you know, $5 billion.
This is not equivalent to $5 billion.
Within 20 minutes. Or else we're
this is not even similar to that.
And it's like, huh?
That's
like,
a really bad analogy.
Even the most realistic person would be like,
look at the chat. What? Huh?
You know? And it's like, it's so stupid. We want folks to publicly admit that his mod Viking did these horrible things. Even if I say, okay, Vidar Viking did horrible things on a detractor website.
Okay.
He doxed people.
Okay.
He threatened people and their families.
Okay.
I do not condone it. There. Guess what? It means nothing. Because you can't prove to me that anything happened. You ruined it for yourselves, you fucking idiots.
What? I don't even understand
that. So there
that.
you go. See? It meant nothing, stupid fuck. You're so dumb.
So he said it as he pretended to say it.
I don't even know what else to say. I really don't even know what else to say. You actually ruined the situation for yourselves. I mean, I don't even know what else to say.
What?
My God. Anyway, folks. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. And again, I'll just say this. This is the final time I'm addressing it. I apologize.
Okay, another 25 bits. Oh, it's my friend, Mr. Swaggins. I agree with the other dude. Phil, pre-stream should go past 130 every time. Let's just ignore all of this. Do plugs, cheers, and ban. Oh, bam, straight into gameplay. It would benefit you, Phil. New people might be watching, and they hear the drama, and they just end up leaving. Mr. Swaggins actually said something that wasn't dumb. I am shocked. I am shocked.
To anyone who may be negatively affected by people like this in the future, all right? I don't want you to be affected by it, okay? But I can't control what these mentally...
You like it from behind. That's a good chat post.
And again, I apologize. I tell you this, moving forward, you got to be careful what you put on the internet.
Also, is JD Charity just your charity sock account? You can't check the date on account. Is this just the fucking your charity sock account, the dude that got banned? I think so. It probably is. You know what? Another member went on to detract the chat and call him out and stream to put him on the spot. Wait, what? You know that another member, what member or what? Went on to detract the chat to call him out on stream and put him on the spot, saying they can't play both sides. Oh, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about the video I watched earlier, but now it doesn't matter with Vidar, lol. I know what he's talking about.
Find a way to use it against you. This has nothing to do with me whatsoever. I never went over there and messed with these people. And
yeah, Mr. Swaggins is really fucking cringy.
In the head, and they think that they can get away with shit like this on the internet. And the bottom line is they probably can. If you do feel at risk, contact your local law enforcement. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, so they can't help you.
Here's this group of people who are threatening me. You know,
look at this Kiwi Farms page. I'm going to go to the police station with a Kiwi Farms page printed out.
People are and stops them, great. But, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. At this point, I'm like, you know, I'm done.
I'm done.
What can I do? I'm tired.
Oh, the audio and cam slightly off. Well, it's going to have to be that way.
Streaming on Twitter. I've got other shit to do, you know. I do care
I'm actually
about
checking to see how much it's off.
Negatively affected.
I'm going to be mad if it's the same as always been.
I can't stop every single one of them. This was a situation where I had no power to stop it from the get-go. Because every step that I took, doing what they wanted, there was another step. Okay, enough. Seriously, enough of this shit. I've had it. So. Yeah,
that's why so much women end up getting beat.
That's enough for that.
I know that's a really bad way of pointing it out, but that's how much so much women end up getting beat and shit. Oh man, I think this dude might come fuck me up. Well, we can't do anything until something happens. Wow, thanks, law enforcement. Really appreciate it.
I'm done. It's over. Moving on to positive stuff. Moving on to the usual stuff, and that's the end of it. These people have no one to blame but themselves for the fact that they can't get what they want. So, there you go.
We done here? Take a sip.
All right. All right, everybody.
What the fuck?
So, now that that's over, finally I can get back to positive.
Phil, did she rape you? Okay.
Last night we hit a new record high.
Oh,
Subs
plug
on the channel,
time.
which was
Fantastic.
awesome. That I got that day. The subs are going to plummet. Probably I extra verbal thank yous in my videos. Getting the ability to, yeah, pretty cool.
Oh my fucking. Let's say your Twitch channel has exponential growth in a small period of time. How will you combat falling behind on your special events? Oh, he mean if he get like 1,000 subs overnight, how would he do his events? The events are all streaming and taking a shower. There's nothing to fall behind on. Mr. Swaggin's really gonna, he did this again today. He sent like 25 bits all fucking day to make the whole stream about having a conversation with him. He an attention whore.
Information on when that stuff
It's so annoying when people do that.
All right. And then last but not least, folks, if you're actually here live on the stream, if you're not watching this on demand on YouTube, but you're here live,
Hopefully you don't get triggered about me saying that like some people do.
You'd like to either cheer, sub, or tip to participate in the stream, I will give a verbal shout out for any cheers, subs, or tips that you do contribute.
Shout outs.
Soon.
Yeah, Big Boy Dumper did the same thing. I talked about that last night. Big Boy Dumper did the same thing, legit, just for Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. When Metal Gear Solid 3 was over, he went away. He flew off into the sunset. We never saw him again. It's so weird. It's like he made an account just for that game, and I never seen him again. He was an attention whore too. DSP just started to ignore him after a while though, which isn't necessarily wise, but at the same time the dude was being ridiculous. The chat started to get mad at him.
Pending within, say, 5 or 6 days. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, let's now go down here. Let's do some shout outs, folks. Mr. Swaggin's. Well, hold on. Did I do it? Oh, wait a minute. I gotta see if there's any overnight. We actually might have overnight cheers.
Overnight
We might have had them.
Jesus
I'm not sure.
Christ.
I did not check. I have to refresh my screen here. Alright. Refreshing everything.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yes. Okay, hold on a second, folks. So, every once in a while we get people who overnight actually contribute. When I'm not even live streaming, they come out and they'll cheer.
I guarantee you he got less than $5.
Because obviously, if I'm not even here, putting out content for you,
I guarantee you it was less than $5.
Support me. That's pretty amazing to know that there's so many people who.
Oh, Fly Eagles Fly. You might remember Fly Eagles Fly. He was the dude that subscribed to DSP. I think he subscribed, or he did a bunch of bits during the Panda Lee Hospital stream. Like in the middle of the story, he gave DSP money. So that's how I know his name. The doxing shit is crazy. Why didn't Phil just condemn it then and leave it at that? He went on and started going nuts about it all again. It's so simple to condemn it because it effed up. Because it is effed up. What Viking said, TBH. Wow. Somebody that gave DSP a reasonable amount of money, not being completely stupid. But DSP can't do that. Because why not? He has to keep Viking, dude. He gave him a bunch of money. He might end up giving him more. Viking might get another good job. And he might be able to send more than 26 bits for an entire stream again. Because as far, like, I'm sorry, but unless Viking giving him like some hush money that nobody else can see, as far as being a DSP fan, he kind of worthless right now. Because views don't matter to DSP. Flat out, money matters. And if you ain't giving him money, you ain't good enough.
Into it.
Yeah.
You know,
you know?
come out and you do it when I'm not here. That's awesome. Thank you for that. It's pretty much, amazing that people even keep me in mind not live streaming. So that's.
I bet you it's less than $5.
So I got some special shout outs. We've got Jason Voorhees 2BMLG, who subscribed to the channel overnight. Thank you.
$2.50.
Infinite did 3 50-bit cheers. Thank you, Infinite. And Jack Spartacus did a 25-bit cheer. So thanks to all.
Less than $5.
Oh my God! Excuse me. That came out of nowhere.
He went on a whole little mini tangent about how special the overnight cheers and shit is, and he got less than $5.
And again.
God damn it, MTC! I hate you.
All right. Now let's move on. To people who actually cheered substantive during the stream here. We had Mr. Swaggins who did a 25-bit cheer. And he said,
there you
what's
go,
Gucci,
enjoy that.
Mr.
A wall of Chun-Li.
Is a designer line of products, isn't it? Isn't it clothing? Isn't it like handbags for women as well?
That is the most mayonnaise fucking response I ever heard.
A huge designer line of products.
What the fuck? Hey, Kekin. Fantastic. Kekin is there. Was supposed to go to... Oh my god. It's one of these posts. Was supposed to go to class right now, but then, if you can believe it, something snowfall in Texas called Professor stayed home instead of driving in bad conditions. It snowed outside, Phil. Here's 25 cents. Thanks, Kekin. I really appreciate that.
I mean, obviously, I'm not the epitome of fucking fashion sense where I would know everything about this, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So there you go.
Oh my god.
Alrighty then.
I don't even know why I'm watching this. I'm just wasting time for some reason.
25-bit cheer, and he says, "Who was the former ally to you that turned to the dark side?"
Rambo?
I don't know what you're talking about. And as I said, I don't really want to bother with this shit. Let's just go ahead and continue. Sasaki did a 25-bit cheer, and he said, "Man, you know, for once, can we just have a normal stream and ignore stupid nonsense of people insulting and doing
He had to
shit?
address it.
I mean, this is starting to get boring, dude. I come here to watch a fun stream and I find this. I agree with you, Sasaki. I 100% agree with you. The only reason I had to bring it up today is because, again, they were...
See, he had to.
And being coercing and, you know, every word you can use for something that's illegal. And,
I love... He said he had to bring it up because they was threatening. They threatened him before they even did it. Remember, the day this doxing shit started, he went on pre-stream saying be safe on the internet, like it was gonna help. And he pretended he didn't know about it back then. So he talked about it today because they was threatening. They was threatening before he first talked about it. But he instead gave generic advice saying be safe on the internet. What the fuck, man? His pre-streams all long, Riku.
They were doing it.
All of them like an hour and 10 minutes.
Guess what? I addressed it for the last time and it's fucking done. So that is that. Mr. Swaggins did a 25-bit cheer and he says, "I agree with..."
I'm sorry you have been placed in this precarious position. Hang in there, buddy. $4.50. Wow, thank you, Infinite. Hopefully he makes you a mod because your bit badge is red enough.
Sasaki, and then basically he said, "I just don't want drama on the pre-stream." I hear you. I don't want it either.
But I had to do it.
I don't like being pulled into this stupid shit. I don't.
You don't?
I would much prefer to just be here doing live streaming and having fun every day, gameplay. I literally had nothing to do with the situation. I never did. I never went over there. I
had nothing to do with it, but the information came from my website.
Interacted with these people.
At least the names did. Come on, man.
And I'm done with these.
That's where the victims come from.
Philly Jake, 94.
This is like if a serial killer specifically targeted Chicago, Illinois. And he specifically targeted one neighborhood. And a police chief said, "This has nothing to do with us, and this has nothing to do with the city of Chicago." Even though the dude was targeting that one specific street in Chicago. That's what he's doing right now. This has nothing to do with me. But the victims come from your website. Come on, man.
Sub to the channel for the 14th month in a row. Thank you very much, Philly Jake, for the resub. I appreciate that. 14 months is quite a long time to support me on Twitch, so thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Artist tipped me $3.
Oh, these shoutouts is exciting. Troy Baker, you better not be to send me some bullshit. I'm gonna be real mad if you did.
Back then on dual commentary, and when I first heard the term beginner's trap. Yes, it's a term I've used many times over the years. It was actually I heard it first from the Angry Video Game Nerd, to be completely honest. And I've used it ever since in my vocabulary, my vernacular, because I think it's a real...
I'm sorry, are you asking me to look up a PSN account? Saying that DSP sold it. I sold a lot of PSN accounts. Who fucking cares? That's a really mean answer. I'm sorry.
Really good thing to use when you're referencing video games that have pitfalls and or ways to die or fail that literally there's no way you can avoid them the first time until you know that they exist. You know,
he didn't sell that account. What the hell are you talking about?
Where
he said it got hacked.
I'll give you a good one. The other day I was in stage 3-1. It's the prison cell in the tower, and you can't see anything because it's so dark. Purposely they made it so you can't see far ahead of you because it's so dark.
I don't even think he said that one got hacked.
Cells,
but I think he said that one got
hacked.
hacked.
A hole in the floor randomly fall through, instant death. Like, now wait a minute. How on the fuck were you supposed to know that was there? No way you would ever know unless you died to it. And then when you know it's there, you know it's there. Same thing.
All right.
I mean, this doesn't mean it's sold. But okay, yeah, he sold it.
Completely and utterly solid. You walk across the bridge, bridge break.
Oh my god, okay, he
You know
sold
that,
it. I don't
you're
care.
You're a beginner.
Make a video
All
about
for
it.
the
Tell other
track,
people.
Right? So
He
that's
said
what a
channels got
beginner's
hacked and they had
track
soccer
works.
videos
That's kind of
playing.
how the angry video game
I'm
nerd
going
uses
by the
too.
information he gave me. I'm sorry.
So, there you go. Very nice. All right, let's see here. Mr. Swaggins did a 25-bit cheer. He says, let's say that your Twitch channel has exponential growth in a small period of time. How will you combat falling behind on your special events?
Yeah, you should be sorry because you just quad posted in my chat. That was nice to hear.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I would do. I wouldn't keep doing events that I know. Oh, there's no realistic way I could keep doing it. You know, I wouldn't do that. Okay.
Wow. These snorts.
Hey, everybody.
It's not even a snort. It's
Okay.
just a sniff.
That's it, folks. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's begin with Demon Souls. Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Well, this wasn't. No, never mind. It was an hour and 15 minutes, so it was a long pre-stream. Remember when he made pre-stream short for one day? I remember. That was a good day. Jesus Louise. Oh, he done now. And his top cheer was 5,000 and it's glitched out. Yeah, it's not showing the rest.
Another one.
$50 in bits. I'm sure that dude is not going to regret that at the end of the week. He could have spent that on drugs. Hey, Lash Rambo exists again. What the fuck? I ain't seen that name in a long time. Some other dude, Mr. Swaggins, the Attention Whore, Infinite, the Wannabe Mod, and then some other dude. Fantastic. Of course, all-time cheerleader is Viking. The reason why any of this is even going on, which is fantastic. Monthly, he not even in monthly because he broke now. And he not in weekly, and he not in session. But he still got that all time until Jessel passing him up. And for Jessel to pass him up, that's what, $100 in bits he got to give almost? I think it's more than that. Because that's 10, that's 100, that's 1,000. $182 in bits? There's no way that's $1,800 in bits, huh? Let me see, because this would be $1, this would be $10. This would be hundreds. So that would be $800 in bits, right? So that's $1,800 in bits. He got to give DSP like $700 in bits to fucking pass Viking up. Wow. It's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot of money for a dude that's younger than me to be giving somebody on the internet. I don't know what fucking job he got or how good he think he's doing in life, but he is not gonna, gonna regret that one day. Yikes. I need to go to the bathroom again. That is a lot of fucking money. Should I play Dr. Cooking videos?
Okay, welcome to another.
You aren't gonna let Jezzel outdo your chill, are you, Viking? Yeah, I remember that.
It's gonna be a little bit difficult because my camera isn't charged up.
Wait, why can't I hear this?
Away when I'm not using it. So.
Oh, it's playing through a different audio source.
We're gonna be
Never
doing
mind.
fried chicken. So I'm gonna take this.
Now I can hear it.
Fry it in this. That's right.
Now what could I do? Oh yeah, I wanted to do stupid Street Fighter. I don't know if the people that play Street Fighter would even hear anymore.
And you're gonna want to have some chicken batter. Now you're not.
Is
gonna
Recon
want to
here?
Mix it with this.
Is
You're gonna
Recon
do
dead?
something else, and I'm gonna show you what that is.
I don't
in a
know,
second.
Recon might be
Otherwise,
dead.
this here is gonna be burnt, or the outside batter is gonna be burnt if you mix it. But if you don't mix it, it should
Yeah,
turn
Recon
out
might be dead.
really good.
Is Goon here?
So I'll show you that now.
Goon might be alive.
Yeah, I'll show you. You're gonna take this egg.
Yeah, Goon. Goon joined my Sakura only lobby. So we could play that hot game Street Fighter.
Breaks it.
I don't know if Recon here.
You're going to take that egg. Mix it.
Can you spam me, baby? That's a hot whisper.
So, you're going to do, because I know this is going to sound really weird, but you're going to rob the chicken. You're going to rob the yolk on the chicken and do this.
Yeah, I seen the fucking escort stuff.
Yeah, I know, that sounds gross, but this is how you do it. So you don't use the actual egg. Basically, you're wasting an egg to do this.
If I wanted to get on,
Dumb, but
get on the hill of, hey, I'm gonna talk about the escort, I would have been talked about it. I don't want to make a video about that dumb shit, because then if it end up not being true, I'm gonna have to make a video saying it's not true, and we might never know if it's true or not. Because people want to fucking shield them with this NDA shit, and then she got tweets saying that she was with them, which would obviously be breaking a non-disclosure agreement, so who fucking knows? But until I see actual proof of that, I don't fucking care what she tweet about.
Yeah, if I can ever get this up in my hands properly.
It's just, it's even more of a waste of time
Get a little messy.
than talking about the other stuff that's going on.
But this is how you're going to do it. Or you can simply do it like this. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to wash my hands now.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
What? It's really, really sticky.
ML7
So,
is
if you feel
Ohio.
comfortable with picking it up in your hand, you can do it like that. Or, as long as it stays raw and you don't really mix it too well.
And thank you for the 100 bits, dollars. See you in like 3 months when you show up again.
The egg and the batter on this. Rub it all around. Oh, I don't think I put enough batter on it too. And that might be enough.
Well, doesn't that sound really fucking stupid? LOL Galaxy. The NDA is only for sexy time stuff and not hey we hung out. Didn't the lady say he paid me to be his escort basically?
In there. Now I haven't started it.
This is why I don't like talking about this escort thing. Because people try to like bend shit to fit the gimmick of it being true.
And then we'll be right back.
When it just seemed really fucking stupid.
Okay, so this is how it's going to look, and this is how it's going to sound.
You could just kind of wait to see if it's true. It's not that hard to do that. We got the stuff that's actually true happening with the fucking docs and shit.
As you can see,
I mean,
we still
you
have
know.
a bunch of batter left. This is why.
It's not like nothing going on and we need to find something. We don't have to find anything.
So you're basically going to have enough for, say, if you do like maybe 6 or 7 chicken. Depending how much you're going to eat, if you're doing it for yourself, maybe if you do it for yourself and a lover or your family, you might want to do 2 or 3 eggs. But it's just me, so I'm going to start this off and we'll be right back.
What the hell? Thanks everyone for an incredible support of Demon Soul Stream. He must have got a lot of bits that day. He might have hit his sub goal too.
I forgot about this, but what you're going to want to do is have this on for at least 20 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes. So I put it on.
Yeah, mentioning the escort is funny. But when people try to make you think it's true because they think it's true more than one time, or when it happened more than one time, that's when it get annoying. We see how crazy that drove other people.
205 is when I'm going to want to take it out. Yeah.
Vape Nation.
4 or 5 after 2.
Oh, he losing those Twitch Prime subs. He losing them Twitch Prime subs and them attention whore subs he got during his begging stream. He might not even. Well, I think he's gonna hit 500. He got half a month left.
You check it. If it's not cooked enough, then you'll just flip it over and do it again. Or is it 20 minutes per side? I think it's just 20 minutes altogether. Maybe you can do like 10 minutes per side. Probably makes it a little bit go faster. But yeah, just want you to
know a Medicare guy tweet.
Say the time.
My favorite guy on the internet, Medicare guy. What's the layout I could use for this?
Okay,
yeah, sure. Why not use the persona layout? Well, I didn't expect people to say. Well, wait, what? I didn't expect people I don't have an affiliation with to get doxxed. That is for damn sure. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I wouldn't complain if it was just them going after me. Bro, you fucked up. Phil may not be willing to tell you that, but I will. It wasn't that you did or did not do bad shit. It's not that it's not. I can't read this. It's not that you engaged in a war with King of Pole others. It's that you forgot the golden rule about carnival games. You don't play them because they're rigged. You went to Kiwi Farms and wanted to have out with them. I saw your arguments with users and even a site owner / admin. Yeah, he sent him emails. You're not naive or stupid, and you should have known if they thought they'd get some laughs fucking with you, they most likely certain would. Yeah, they're not going to just continue to go after him as he thought, or him try to pretend like he thought. Eventually it's going to get boring. Or eventually somebody's going to get annoyed and try to find another way to piss him off or to get him to go away. But as of now, Viking is worthless. He's not giving DSP any reasonable amounts of money. And if you're not doing that, you ain't really helping him. All he do is ban a bunch of people. You can get somebody else to ban a bunch of people. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would like to be whores for DSP and just ban people in his chat all day. It's not like it's a hard job. His chat don't move that fast either. It's an easy job. He could do it. Anybody could do it. I could fucking do it. I don't know. It is what it is. And thank you for 500 bits. Too quick. He is now the cheerleader, and he says, "Sounds good."
Take it out.